It's fancy.
Woo! Hi, everyone. We have a wonderful panel. It's like the Brady Bunch here tonight. Welcome back to the costumeco channel. We're also on Alicia's channel. We're simulcasting. And we have a wonderful panel to talk about episode 2 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Was it hard salted beef?
Hard salt beef. Yeah.
Hard salt beef. Okay.
Very important.
So very important. Anyway, so we're going to be here for a few hours. Tatiana might have to leave a little bit early because she had a very, very long day. But what we'll do, actually, maybe before we get going on to the show, we'll just go around and everyone can say hello because we kind of got different guests every week. We have some of our core. But why don't we, Tatiana, why don't you go first? Because you were trying to come in last week and we're having some issues there. So hello.
Yeah. Hello, my dearest darlings. It's been a hot as while. So, apologies for the technical difficulties last week. My cell phone, for some goddamn reason, I could not hear anything, and then I couldn't be seen in my tablet. It was a mess. But I'm here now, so yay.
We're so happy to have you.
Yay. Been a stressful 2 weeks, but I am trudging on.
Yeah, and Tatiana will be back again, of course, when we go to do House of the Dragon in the summer.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be very exciting. So okay, next. Who wants to go next? Bex, do you want to go?
Hi, everyone.
She's like, and that's it.
Yeah,
I had to highlight this comment.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah.
And then John. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bex.
I was going to just say Sir Arlen, breaker of cervix.
Oh, sweetie, that's not his name anymore. His name is Tripod of Penetry. Sir Tripod of Penetry.
Sir Tripod of Penetry, breaker of cervix.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
He's gonna have titles this stream because I have dubbed him Sir Peentree.
Yes,
yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him the whole stream.
Yeah, instead of saying well met, I say well hung. John, of course, we there's no live stream with us unless we get into penis comments. John, I'm so happy you're here. It's been ages since we've had you on. You're AU Pack Meal. I call you John now, and I'm delighted to have you here. Why don't you tell everyone or say hello?
I just want to say hi. Thank you, Heidi, for having me. It's I saved myself for you. I'm only on your live stream, so
I love that.
Great to be here. Yeah.
John also has his own channel. John, are you still making content?
I haven't made content in so long that I think I'm down to like 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, you should go back to doing it. Your content was so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the interviews, but it's been tough to work and do that at my current job. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we have Meeks. I want to come up with a nickname for you.
Good luck.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. That's a terrible joke.
Because Meeks is the nickname.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey y'all.
So Meeks,
I am this much in.
Oh,
so damn, Paul.
Yeah.
So I had to prepare for Bridgerton all today. I just took off my corset. It was a thing.
Oh my gosh! Did you
wear
one
bruises.
literally?
Oh, I have bruises.
Please tell me you wear it over a chemise because I will be upset with you.
I had it. It was like a dress I got, and
okay,
I
that's
was like,
cool.
I just want to dress up, and I did, and I hurt myself, and it was worth it.
Did you get pictures? I want to see.
I did my reaction in it, so
I'm gonna go watch it.
So I'm here. I'm happy, and I'm excited. I enjoy this show so much, and I'm sad it's almost over. I'm gonna say it every single time.
Yeah, I enjoyed this so much more. It's so not as depressing.
That part.
Yes.
Hard salt.
Okay, and last but not least, Alicia. She's feeling a little under the weather, but she is soldiering on and is here.
Indeed, I am here. Welcome, friends. I see some of you over in the chat. Mina, Peter, Haymaker. I think there's someone else I saw, Le Matt. What's going on? Thank you guys for always coming through and hanging with us. And I am looking forward to this conversation. Please excuse my voice. I've been traveling through the frozen tundra all week, and I might be a little bit feverish, but I have a hot toddy just like waiting to the left of me once I finish my sandwich.
And Miss Boots is here. I don't know if you said hello to Miss Boots.
Hey, Ms. Boots, I did not see her. Welcome.
Miss Boots, she's dead.
Workers'
She's
comp.
dead.
She said she ain't moving.
She's like, I'll be right back, but she didn't respond.
She'll be asleep until at least next week.
Okay. What? Oh, we lost Meeks. Or sorry, we lost Bex. She'll.
I was saying, wait. I was like, wait.
Oh wait. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Yeah,
We
I got
lost
her.
you now, Bex.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost her again.
Oh,
I
there
didn't
she
do
is.
anything.
I know that's what happened to me. I looked up and I was gone. And I was like, wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
yeah, what's going on?
So
here?
this is episode 2. It goes by super fast. And by the way, I just want to say we love our viewers. You guys are awesome, and we love hearing your comments, and they're always hilarious, and they always make my day. So please keep those coming. But before we do, we're going to go around, and everyone, would you like to give your first impressions of episode 2? We had John, you weren't here last week, but we had a really fun chat about episode 1. Same with Tatiana. Did you want to start, John? Like maybe you tell us what you thought about both episodes since you weren't here
Sure.
last week?
Yeah, I thought the first episode was awesome. I really loved The Knight's Tale and of course the novella that George wrote. So it's going to be a great series no matter what happens. But I was talking to Bex earlier, and I mentioned, Duncan is not the goofy guy that you see in the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a hard time identifying with his character, but Egg and the rest are just awesome. And I really enjoy the diverse Targaryens and of course, the opening night of the tournament where everybody's partying. Great, super fantastic. I couldn't add a single thing. I think all the other actors too are right on point. Very much like what George probably wanted. So
Yeah, I think he's given a big thumbs up, right?
absolutely. I think this is the shortest episode though.
Yes.
All Game of Thrones, any of the House of the Dragon, any of the other shows. So it's really kind of disappointing that way, but we get what we get.
Mm-hmm. Tatiana, since you weren't here last week, you tried to come in, but we didn't get to hear your thoughts on episode 1. Do you want to just give us sort of your thoughts on episode 1 and 2 as well?
Sure.
Why Lionel's the best character?
Yeah, I love it. It's such a breath of fresh air after the disaster that was Game of Thrones and the coming disaster that apparently House of the Dragon is going into with, and just the depressive politics and everything. It was so nice. It was so nice to hear. I love Dunk. I would happily climb him like a tree and go full Tarzan on that ass. Happily.
Oh, here's Meeks. Okay.
And I know like the whole poops thing was controversial to say the least, but I will say I laughed really hard mostly because of what I said right before. Because he's like with the sword, and you hear the main Game of Thrones theme coming in, and I literally say, "Oh, there she is. There's that theme that we all were waiting for." I literally said, "There she blows. Smash cut too, blowing explosive diarrhea." It's like that's not what I meant by blowing.
Yes.
We
by the way,
that.
I want to say hi to Tony's here. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
To Dawn.
Hold on, Tony.
It's been a while.
Tony, I know. Yeah, I totally know what you're saying. I think a lot of people were saying that they would rather wait until all 6 episodes air and then they would watch it.
I think I'm gonna watch it episode to episode and then go back and binge watch everything.
Yeah. Okay, I have to say, I'm not one of those ones who's thirsty for Dunk. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not into rugby players and stuff like that. I actually love Lionel. Lionel's totally my game. My thing.
I want to travel the world with Lionel. He'd be a hoot.
That part.
I want to go to Vegas with that man. I will spend all of his money.
He would be so fun. Absolutely
totally.
fun and hilarious.
And if I end up married to him in a Vegas chapel, I mean, it's legal.
Why not?
If you ended up married. Well, he is. No, I could totally see why people are all over him. But go ahead.
And-
I mean, him with the longer hair,
Oh, so much better, in my opinion.
so
Yeah.
much better.
God.
And
Oh my
also,
God.
he is dressed in rags, right?
Agreed.
Like that's not probably super becoming to be, see him dressed in rags.
And
He's
also,
huge.
can we
Shout out to Lady Carla here.
can we
real
all
quick.
like just
One
agree?
of our old school friends.
Can we all just agree that he is a chaotic bisexual that is thirsting? He's the first one that's thirsting for
100%.
Dunk's ass. Like, girl, that butt slap in the tug of war. Come on now.
I agree with you that he's chaotic bisexual. I don't know if he's thirsting for Dunk. Like,
I think he's just entertained.
yeah.
I think he's curious.
I
Like,
think
he's
it's both.
entertained. Yeah.
He's like,
I
I
think
see you.
so.
I see
Yeah.
it.
I guess like thirsting is yeah. I mean, you wouldn't
Oh,
say no.
it was CGI poop. It was. I would think. I'm assuming.
I hope
I
so.
would-
It still didn't need to be
I
there.
would hope
Yeah.
so.
By the
It
way,
didn't need
someone
to
was
be there.
asking, hey, oh, who is this? Sorry, it's L'Oreal. It says, are costumes accurate? Do you think? I mean, are
L'Oreal,
they
hello?
accurate to a
Medieval
fantasy
setting?
show, a medieval setting? Are they accurate to the book? I think actually they're doing a pretty good job, in my opinion. It's my opinion. I don't know what Tatiana thinks. In my opinion, I think they're doing a good job of finding that balance between the books and fitting it into the Game of Thrones setting, like wedged between those two anchor shows. What do you think, Tatiana?
I think I mean, I'm not as well versed in like medieval dress as I am on other eras, but for what of the little that I know, I think it is fairly fairly accurate. I mean, within the context that it is a fantasy show, although this is a more realist version of that fantasy series because no dragons as far as we know. But like I've seen like the veils, I see like that it makes sense. Like for example, the Ashford daughter to have her hair down in a braid type thing because she's still a maiden.
Yeah,
she wouldn't be. But you see like other women like with their hair up and covered, or like the horse. It makes sense that they would have their hair down because I mean they're horse. They don't care. I will say like probably like the whore costumes were the ones that stood out the most, but in this case it makes sense because they sell their bodies. They have to make their bodies stand out, so it makes sense.
Need some decoration.
Yeah,
I think
the
thing
white.
that I really like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
Keep
sorry.
talking. Go ahead, Tatiana.
No, I was just gonna say that my favorite female costume of the last episode was Red's dress, the velvet dress that was a plunging neckline. It was I would wear that today if I had to figure.
We'll get into the armor. Like the one thing I really love, and John, you probably dug this as well. I love that there's surcoats on the armor. We never saw that in Game of Thrones. I think actually there might have been maybe an occasion where we might have seen a surcoat. House of the Dragon had some surcoats at the tourney, so I love seeing the surcoats because it has its sigils on them, and it's really bright. Like I love how colorful they are as well.
Yeah.
And that night scene, right, which was super cool, going to a tourney at night, because I don't know that we've done a tourney at night, have we?
I mean, I didn't think they would have tourneys at night because it doesn't really make much sense since you can barely see anything. I mean, there's a bunch of torches lit, sure, but like realistically, they wouldn't be seeing as much as they could see in during the day.
Yeah. A lot of night scenes though are just regular daytime with filter. So for safety, I couldn't imagine them doing it at night.
Yeah, and of course everyone's talking about the white armor, the white cloaks.
Kingsguard armor looks fantastic.
I mean, I love it. I haven't seen it move yet, so it'll be interesting to see if it's sort of like Damon's armor, where we saw like it looked kind of plastic and it kind of moved like plastic. So it'll be interesting to see how it works like physically. But it is Simon Brindle is the armor master. It actually has a different name on this show, but it's the same guy who did armor on Game of Thrones, armor on House of the Dragon. So you got that nice continuity there. Okay, So we haven't had a reaction yet from Bex. Do you want to do a reaction to this latest episode?
Yeah, this episode was fun. I mean, the tournament, the jousting was great. I really I like how they played off Dunk's panic attack. I thought we were gonna get like some other flashbacks because just some stuff seeing on like the season on trailer, like we're gonna get more young Dunk in the future. So I thought we were gonna see something more, but a very good representation of a panic attack and his panic attack very much being like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing here? Because he's just not
Prepared.
he's not on par with these guys, and seeing his lack
His
of
lord.
confidence and
like realizing the competition, like seeing the competition in action.
but also like I think he's like it's very like internal, like I just see it building to be a strong character arc for him, like going forward, like whether it's through this season, but probably continuing it because we know where he winds up. So something I really enjoyed the Targaryens.
Oh yeah,
Baylor is my boy.
Baylor.
I also want to have the war with him.
Baylor, who's the second best Targaryen. The first best Targaryen is still Stannis Baratheon, but I digress.
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
Well, the Baratheons are Targaryen.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
well, I knew you were going to say
it's like-
Stannis is your favorite character. Yes.
Yeah, that's my stupid joke.
By the way, you know what? Stannis's armor is my favorite armor in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I love his armor, and it's actually fairly historically accurate as well. If you were talking about medieval fantasy, Meeks, I know you've had a rough day, but do you want to tell us what your thoughts are on the show? Did you do a rewatch on this, by the way, or did you just do the one watch?
Well, what I usually do is I do my watch and then I edit it and then I watch other people's reactions. So I pick up other stuff while they're watching it. So I've watched this thing like 5 or 6 times. But from this episode, like my favorite thing in the entire world is Egg. The way Egg is trying to remain undercover while still providing the answers and looking. It's just the way he's talking and interacting with Dunk has me dying. His facial expressions, his like.
Yeah, that was Bex got that one. Someone says that's going to be.
I love Egg.
Yeah.
He's such a sassy little
Although
shit.
he was on Dunk's shoulders, right in front of the main.
I know. I was like,
and
that's
I thought
exactly
that was
what DJ and fandom said when we talked about it. Like, how did y'all
you're
not
not seeing?
Well, had he
that
shaved
big shiny
his
head,
head?
not give it away.
Yeah, I guess the question is like, when did he shave his head?
I feel like he's got to keep doing it. Your hair grows.
Well,
with it.
I mean, now, but it's like, did the last time his father see him, did he have hair or not?
Right.
He probably did. I don't think he shaved it until they got to that inn.
That's what I feel like
When
too.
they went into
I
hide
agree.
mode.
Yeah.
Like once his brother started swimming in his cups.
Yeah. And also how Makar is just like the shittiest shit that's ever shit. Like him being so angry and irritated and annoyed at being where he is. And he's like,
I feel like that's accurate.
It's like, this is the prince in here. He's this and that. And his brother Makar.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say Egg. It's funny, this line. Sorry. Here's the line. He must have been a shit night. It's sort of like Egg sort of says out loud what maybe we're thinking sometimes, like, or his reactions are sort of what we're thinking. I have to say though that one interaction between Egg and Dunk when he was trying to explain, he's like, so you guys will have to remind me what he was saying, but he didn't complete his thought. And then
people call me stupid. And he was like, okay, so what do you do when people call you stupid? And he was like, it's my business. And he was like,
yeah, that kind of felt like an ADHD moment.
Yeah.
I was
quick public service announcement for anyone that didn't know. This is always a full spoilers discussion. So if you have not watched yet, you absolutely should
You're
be
in
leaving.
trouble.
Unless you don't care about spoilers, then sit and hang with us.
And we mean spoilers for like the episode and what's going on, not for
Yes,
future stuff.
up to the episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you guys are kind of leaning into spoilers there, though.
Like when
Yeah.
Duncan becomes king. You mean that?
Yeah,
part?
we're leaning into
Yeah.
we're leaning
Yes,
into-
Duncan
Yeah.
becomes king.
Not
That's
the world.
spoiler.
To be Azori High.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, we haven't gotten to Alicia. Alicia, what are your thoughts on like you're not feeling
I
about
will say, overall, I liked the episode. I was not prepared for Sir Peen Tree to make his appearance in that fashion, but you know, here we are. So you know, check that off on the bingo card, I guess. I think some of my favorite parts were all with Egg. He, like Tati was saying, he's a sassy little shit. And I love that about him. He is a lad that speaks like he is absolutely sure of who he is and where he comes from. And you can tell that. And I love the wingman in him because the whole time Dunk is sitting here trying to talk to Tanzel and fumbling all over the words. And we know he's not good with words. So I give him some grace on that. However, sir, I need you to correct your intrusive thoughts before you open your mouth and speak them. The amount of eye rolling that Egg kept giving him, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, because your squire is supposed to hold you down, and I feel like Egg is going above and beyond with this situation. Because how does he know how to handle all this, and you can't stay cool, my friend? Come on,
He looked
now.
like a slot machine with his eyes rolling back. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, that was probably
also,
my favorite part of the episode.
I think that was my favorite part too. Well, I'll say maybe my second favorite part. There's one more that's that my MVP part. I'll save that for later. Though.
Yeah, but
and I
like,
do also like that Tanzel, how her interaction was, because she caught all the same stuff that Egg did, but she's a very kind lady, and she didn't really point it out on him. She just kept the ball moving and skirted around it, didn't give him a whole lot of flack, and because she understands. And I really like that. That's my second favorite interaction is that there. Overall, I like the episode. I do still wish that we were getting at least 45 minutes each episode, but can't have all the good things.
Would you rather have longer episodes but fewer, or vice versa? Sorry, guys, hold on.
I don't know. I think honestly, with how long these are, I think it would have been better for them to just drop the whole season at once.
Yeah,
because I know there's a lot of people that are thinking like it's not moving fast enough, and that's a fair point. I mean, this isn't a very long book.
Hi, Vanessa.
Has HBO ever done that?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Sadly, they should
that's
look
like an
into
Amazon or a.
That's
Netflix
Prime,
does that
and
all the time.
Netflix does that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the interaction between like with Dunk and Egg with Tanzel, it reminded me like there. I don't know if you guys have seen Elf, but there's a scene in Elf where he goes to
dated all of us.
So Buddy is with his little brother, like who's about 12, I think, and they go to see. I think it's Jolie or something, and she's working at the department store at Gimbel's, and he's like. He's like an elf, so he doesn't know what to do with a woman. And so his brother says, oh, he would like to go out for food with you.
Yes.
Would you like to get some food? Because he doesn't know what to do. And then, of course, when they go on a date, like he's just completely like a child.
Yes,
so it's
the world's best coffee.
The world's best cup of coffee. Yes, exactly. So, okay. Actually, there was a really great comment here about my favorite part of the episode. And this is Vanessa. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Here she is.
That's a great comment. Actually.
My favorite part of the episode is Donald from Duskendale. His dad owns half the crab ships in Westeros. Killed me. Like he thought he was like a crab farmer. A crabber.
Yeah, but honestly, my favorite part about that scene is when Dunk says, like, how do you know that? I like fishing.
I like that.
Yeah.
And of course, because it's Dunk, he's not going to look anything past that at all.
But
also, I do like how Donald put that, because he didn't make no qualms about it at all. Well, how did y'all become? How did you like come up to be a knight? You know, the same way we came up to be crabbers, because we just did that shit.
Right.
That's it. We did what we did.
Elf, so
and we're good at it.
The connection.
South Pole elf. South Pole elf. By the way.
I know. South Polars. There's actually, I was thinking about that, because in episode 1 we had Dunk experiencing quite a bit of unkindness, right? Whereas in this episode we actually had him experiencing some kindness. So that was sort of nice to see that not everyone in this world are you know, assholes, that there are some actual genuine people. And I do wonder, like, does anyone know if there are Kingsguard that are self-made, or are, like, I mean, obviously Sir Kristen Cole is sort of
I'm sorry, I instantly squint my eyes. I'm so sorry.
We don't talk
I'm
about
just
this.
thinking, like, I mean, do you have to, I mean, you just have to be a
People shall
knight,
not
right?
be
You don't
named.
have to be you know, come from an affluent family or anything. Is that correct? You guys can tell me.
Depends
I
on
think
who you
so.
know.
You just have to know
Be
how
chosen.
to fight and
Yeah.
fight well, and also pick the right side to fight on.
And be chosen, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because like even someone like Littlefinger, he I don't know, he only
He's
had
a minor lord.
a minor,
Littlefinger
he is
was
a minor
He's
lord,
a
I
minor
guess, yeah.
house. A very, very minor house, but he's still a lord.
Yeah, but
I think the one that you can say like is self-made is Varys, because he was a slave.
Yeah.
He was a slave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Agreed.
Vanessa says that he's a Nepo crabber. Because he actually doesn't come from a noble family, so his dad is self-made. There you go. He's a Nepo crabber. I love that.
I think merchant class would be.
Yes,
the
merchant
accurate
class. Nobody likes Sir Krispy Kreme. No.
No.
By the way, did I ever
we
tell
do
you that I
not.
called him that one time on a video, and people told me that was like really sad and pathetic that I said that? I'm like,
They need to have sandwiches and go
What?
sit down somewhere.
Tell them to go sit down.
Like,
I was
figure
just
out
like,
what you.
they were like, "What's wrong with you?" And
Clearly you're not yourself
it was
when
a
you need a
green.
Snickers.
It was a
Get on our
green,
case.
by the way. I'm pretty
Yeah,
Of
sure.
course, of course,
Tell them
of course,
to
the green
go
would.
sit down and have a Coke and a smile and shut the
When
fuck up.
when they said what's wrong with you, you should have said I'm funny. That's
I
why.
know. I
That's
can't
why you
help
don't
it if I'm
understand
funny.
it.
That's what I usually say. I can't help it if I'm
Like,
hilarious.
there's over
Okay,
a million
I
other
also
channels
love
you could be
Eddie
watching.
Murphy.
You don't got to be here.
Yep.
Exactly.
By the way, I did a video on. This is totally off topic, but I just posted a video on Joffrey today because
Oh yeah, I have
Oh,
to see
that
it.
it's on my watch list.
and I mean his costumes are the best. Anyway, you wouldn't believe how many thumbs down that video got.
What?
And I was like, what with all the Joffrey haters?
It's not even about Joffrey. It's about the clothes.
Well,
I know,
here's
but
the thing.
still,
He's
it's like
a
amazing.
Lannister.
There's a lot of
Lannisters-
people
Lannisters
who are
rock their
just
dreads
now
like that.
watching Game of Thrones. That's what it is.
Oh,
there's
okay.
There's
They're
a lot
like,
of people who are just
Joffrey
now
thumbs
watching it for
down.
the first round. Yeah, so they're in their first watch through of it. I'm like, y'all got it.
Okay.
Y'all are like 10 years late.
Yeah.
We're okay with
Exactly.
Joffrey.
Well, I
now.
even said, I go, hey, like, by the way, if you haven't seen the show, I don't know, go away.
Exactly. Like,
there's
please.
spoilers, go away. Anyway, okay, so where do we want to go from here?
Arion. Let's talk
Okay,
about
let's do it. Let's do
dipshit Arion.
Yes.
Ugh, this fucking guy. I feel like I want to call him wannabe discount Damon, but that's too nice.
Discount.
No,
That's too nice.
It's more
He has
Timu
a
Damon.
punchable
Timu
face.
Damon.
I'll
You
say
know
that.
what,
Yeah,
though?
he has a punchable face.
looks
You
like
can
Billy
tell
Idol.
he is the most entitled brat in ever in the Seven Kingdoms right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, Joffrey's dead. Let it go. Like fans were so harsh on the Joffrey hate that they made poor
Exactly.
little Jack stay out of filming or taking any type of roles for damn near a
And
decade.
he is a little buttercup of a soul.
Right, and
Did
he's
you
a
see his wedding?
sweetheart.
It was so cute.
He was adorbs.
Good actor.
It's Timu
Yes.
Damon.
I love Jack Gleason. I love him.
Timu Damon, yes.
Now I have to say, well, the first two things, there's two things I'm going to say. One, like, how tall is he? Because when he gets off his horse, wow.
He's little.
He goes up to,
Yeah, he has an Napoleon
Compared
complex.
to Dunk, he's
Yeah.
like average
Well,
height.
okay.
Because he did pick him up in an
Hello.
interview once.
And secondly,
He
the
picked him up.
thirsting over him on Reddit is like off the charts. So we may not like him, but I'm going to tell you,
Wait.
there's
Sorry.
thirsting. If that's
Yeah,
the word. I'm
there's
still using
people
now.
that don't know what's good for them.
No, thank you. I'm a Baylor,
You don't know what they're
I
saying.
don't-
Lionel, dunk
I
type of
don't
girl.
think
means-
it's attractive.
John, do you
but
know what that
that's not
means?
my wheelhouse
It's
to
like-
talk about
Of course.
anyway.
kind of lusting or something. I
Exactly.
don't know.
Got the googly eyes,
Googly eyes.
Literally.
like Tatiana makes.
Exactly.
Looking at Sir Ireland.
Hey, Meeks, if you could maybe put a pin in something for later, because Bex just reminded me about one of my favorite stand-ups. For your birthday this year, we should talk about Delirious.
Girl,
stand-up
if I'm
Eddie Murphy
here,
did.
I'm trying to be out. I'm trying to be at the Catalina Wine Mixer.
I didn't say like on that same day, but around
Angel
that
Over
time.
says she thinks he's kind of cute. He's kind
No,
of cute.
thank you. No. What I will say is that
I
wig
mean,
is that
you
wig
like
is
it, I love it.
impeccable.
The wig is
It just
amazing.
Amazing.
His hair is sitting. I was
That wig is
a bit
amazing.
disappointed because I wanted him to have the long hair that we've seen in the arts thus far.
Mm-hmm.
However, for his face and his structure right now, it works.
Maybe the long hair will
It
come
is.
later.
Wig.
It's a wig. I
It's a
saw a
full
thing. I
wig,
can't
yeah.
even believe it.
They put a cap on him just like everybody else does,
Sure.
and then they painted the cap the skin color.
Just
Yes.
like, it feels so like choppy though.
Mhm.
It almost looks like, as
Very-
someone who has
Very
Bare.
modern. But I will
hair.
say the wig is good. The hairstyle, if it reads modern.
Yeah, it looks. It's
Yeah,
kind of Billy
I mean, it
Idol.
looks
People are
like his hair got fried while it was bleached.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was convinced it was his own hair. I was.
I
Like,
was
shocked.
too.
Because I know Tom, who plays Aegon. He shaved his head, I believe, so that he didn't have to deal with the cap every time.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that in the.
So I was pretty
Second
shocked that
interview.
actually it was a wig, and so that's pretty good. The fact that the hair people convinced all of us of that.
Yeah, it's all on TikTok how she did that. I follow her on TikTok.
Mhm.
She shows off the wigs and stuff, so she showed the process from beginning to end.
Nice.
By the way, I haven't. It's not confirmed. I shouldn't. But I'm going to mention it. There's a good chance I might be talking to the costume designer. So I'll have to stay
Yes.
tuned for that. Yes. So we'll see what happens. She's working on season 2. So that's in
Hey,
the.
kitties, good to see you.
But anyway, so it'll be what we can maybe do is put some questions together that we all have and ask her.
Oh, before that, I just wanna say something. It has nothing to do at all with Game of Thrones. It is that if you know, like Ruthie Carter, the costume designer for Sinners and Black Panther, she started a YouTube channel talking about like her process.
Oh,
And so
cool.
she does, and I commented on one of her videos about, I think it was the couples, and I basically just went on long story short, I went on like gigantic diatribe about how the costumes not only represent the character's psychology, but also the stability of each relationship, and it was a long ass thing. But she commented, she responded to my comment. She was amazing. It's a bit long, but he said like that was actually what I was meant to do. So it's a great connection between audience and creator. And she told me to keep trusting my eye that it's really strong. I'm like,
Oh my God, Tatiana, this
Subscribe.
Aw,
What-
that's awesome.
I instantly found her.
Subscribe.
was it Sinners that you were talking
Yeah.
about? Oh,
yeah,
it was.
Sinners. Oh, and she also got nominated as she should. Queen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
By the way, I just this is off topic. I just saw Dust Bunnies. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's Brian
Never heard
Fuller
anything
who
about
did.
it.
Yeah, the costumes in it are amazing. So just throw that out there.
Nice.
Okay, so we're talking about Bright Flame. He's a little shit. But he's funny though. He's funny shit.
He is funny, and his armor also makes me agree even more about the Temu Damon, because what is that?
Temu
You
Damon.
don't like his armor? Oh, really?
I think it's
Oh
more
my
the
gosh.
I think it's the helmet that has
Okay.
me. It looks wonky to me,
I don't.
but
You know,
maybe it'll
they-
look
you-
better once I see him in full fit in the tourney.
Sure.
Yeah.
They actually scanned they did a 3D scan of his face, of his head, and that was custom made to the shape of his face. So that's
I would
actually
hope
his
so.
face.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the actor mentioned it in an interview.
That's
So I thought that was
cool.
really interesting.
I will say at least it looks better than Damon's helm during the tourney in
Mhm.
House of the Dragon, because I know it was like made of metal, but I cannot forget the little wings of his helmet just going like this, like little bunny ears. when he was writing up. And they just cracked me up.
Hi, Christy. I don't think it was metal. I think it was 3D printed.
Oh, whichever.
Like a resin. I think that's why it bent. Like you could see it bending, and it was really kind of weird. Okay, what else do you guys have to say about him? We haven't really had a lot of experience with him yet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You just got a taste of what's.
Oh my god, guys, we haven't talked about the tourney itself. Like we barely talked about the tourney. Like what the hell was it? Was that Tully guy doing eating raw fish? Like what?
Bruh.
What is the sushi?
It was salmon.
No,
Just-
thank you.
It was a
Yeah.
salmon.
That didn't intimidate you.
Death.
Ew.
No,
Like,
It
what a
was
weird
cringe.
intimidation tactic.
His mouth was juicy.
Like,
It was
Ew.
he's like the Ozzy Osbourne of like knights, I
Exactly.
guess, right?
You know
Right,
what he
John?
reminded me
John knows
of?
what I mean.
Well, but
It
Those are
I
reminded
know what you're
reminded me
talking about.
of
But that,
Penguin.
that was
Danny
like
DeVito's
close.
Penguin.
I don't want.
Oh
it.
yeah, Penguin.
I didn't want that either.
Yeah, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
I'll
Yeah,
let you know
that
that. I
you're
didn't like
just gonna
that either.
stink of fish for the rest of the
Okay.
tournament, or for the rest
Yeah.
of the night.
Ooh, you
So
know,
again,
and you
like
know
I
his
kind
breath
of
was
like
stinking
said
at
that
the
was the
end
one
too.
thing he didn't
Ugh.
like. Yeah.
And
I hope
I
he
love,
didn't beat on nobody.
and I also loved how Egg just started studying the squires. Just like wait, he just
I might have to do this.
his hands. And he's like,
Yes.
I must
Uh-huh.
study what is happening right now. I'm like,
To me, he had a mini freak out. He had a
You
mini
go.
freak out, just like Dunk had his, because Dunk was like, I have to be out there doing this. And Egg was like, I have to
Uh-huh.
be handing him the stuff and doing all this. So he was like,
While there's
can
eyes
I
on
make
him.
it? Exactly. Like, can I make it all the way there?
And can he
With-
lift a lance? Can he?
Can he lift loud? Those lenses are
Kyla,
heavy.
how are you picking
Yeah.
that up, little boy? It's about 4 times bigger than you
And
2
running.
times heavier than you.
And moving. Like, it's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's actually. Oh, maybe
Not
it is.
ma-
a trout.
Not to mention getting trampled by the other squires running up to grab their own lances.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
Vanessa.
so
Yes,
chaotic.
it is a trout, not a salmon.
Yes, it is a trout. It's
It's
so
like-
chaotic seeing them do all that. It's like if you've ever watched any racing like NASCAR or anything, that's what it
Ridiculous.
reminded me of, except NASCAR is a lot more organized than how they were doing these change-ups. I'm surprised everybody didn't get trampled.
I was going to say when I first saw Egg wanting to get down, I thought that he had spotted one of his. I don't want to do a spoiler here, but like he
Mhm.
spotted somebody who might
Mhm.
recognize him. That's what I originally
I thought he was going to hide too, and then he just walked
Yeah.
right up to the front. So I thought we was hiding though.
He really needed to see. That's what it was. He was like, I got
wanted to get
investigate
right up
the
close,
situation.
yeah.
I mean, I think he
who isn't
trusted
seeing
small
on Dunk's
stature.
shoulders?
Again, I think he trusted the fact that one, it was dark. Two, he was surrounded by a gigantic crowd of people,
Mhm.
and from that distance, nobody's gonna look at him well. And
Yeah.
if anyone that could recognize him might not he might have changed his appearance to not
Yeah,
be recognizable to people who might recognize him.
Yeah, that's why I was saying,
It's gonna be a lot harder.
like when did he shave his head?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the Egg nickname was sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was at the end. If I recall from the book, I think it was done at the end, if I recall, but I could be wrong.
What was done?
The shaving of Egg's head. I thought he shaved his head at the end, but I could be wrong.
I thought, if I remember
He's
correctly
always-
from the
he's
book,
always
it was
at the
always
end.
shaved.
Mm-hmm.
It was always shaved, but in the book, but it's like when. Oh, you're saying it. Wait,
Yeah.
what,
The
You're saying-
location
No,
is
see-
the inn.
Where it was
is-
at, yeah.
I thought you said end, and
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Me
no.
too.
Oh, yeah, the
No,
inn.
no,
yeah.
no. Oh, no, the
The
inn,
hotel.
Yes,
Yeah.
inn.
Now, by the way, I
The
was going to ask
medieval
because
hotel.
in the flashbacks of Dunk, like he actually doesn't look that big either.
Mhm.
But I mean, when did he start squiring for Sir Arlen?
Very
Very
young
young.
Very
because
young.
he's
Yeah,
been
he
with
snatched
him
him up out of
since
the
he was a
bottom.
boy.
Like early teens, I would assume.
I would say maybe around maybe 10,
I think
12.
it was preteens. Yeah.
Yeah.
About
Like
10,
10, 11, 12.
mean-
Based on what we see of the flashbacks in the first episode.
Yeah, also, and like, even though obviously the actor is way older, like in the book, he's only like 17, 18 years old.
17, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They don't know
Yeah.
for sure.
I do
Yeah.
think some things are
Go
lost in
barbershop.
translation because of that age difference, but it's not terrible. I think they're handling it okay.
Yeah, a few people have put it
Don't
in the
look
comments,
out.
but I won't show it because they are kind of spoilery. So where we go from here?
Oh,
What do you
that's
want to
right.
talk about, everybody?
Let's see.
And Angel Lover, I believe you are correct. At least that's what the situation in the book was.
Right. I'm rereading, but I'm trying to like keep it in the same time as like where we
The
are.
episode, yeah.
Yeah, before the show, I hadn't read the 3. So before the show started, I got the new one, the compendium or whatever, and I read it. I'm going to give it to my niece because she's watching the show as well.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I kind of like I think it's one of those things you could watch it without having read the books and really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I think just
Definitely.
reading the books just gives you that. And the illustrations are so beautiful in the book and everything, which is why I think when we were talking about Dunk's hair being long, we just sort of imagined him that way. So it was strange that they decided to go with the short hair. I'm not sure why they did that because I think it is his own hair in that case. I believe.
I honestly, I think it's at least in part to show progress of time. Like he's starting out this, and also long hair tends to like age someone up, whereas short hair makes him look younger. And considering that the actor is already in his 20s, that like, he's 28, and Dunk's supposed to be younger. I think that gave him that the shorter hair to like make him look more youthful.
Yeah, I think they've aged. They did this in Game of Thrones as well. They've aged most of the cast up, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Especially
I think that the only one who hasn't been really aged is Egg. It's pretty much where he's supposed to be.
Well, what's really bonkers to me, I have to say, is that Makar is supposed to be younger than Baylor. Now he's had a bit of a rough time of it, right? So
I think it's all that hate. All that
hate is
yeah, resentment.
I don't think
I think it's the part.
It's his.
I think it's the
children,
part in the front, the swoop to do that he gave himself that adds like 20 years. Because I'm like, why did you do that to yourself?
Also,
it helps. Arian and his brother are headaches. Like, I think they would make any parent prematurely grow gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Makar's a widow as well, isn't he? Can you guys?
Yeah.
So he's raising all these children.
Also, it helps. It helps that Baylor's dark hair kind of when compared to like the super mega blonde of the Targaryens, it makes him look a bit younger. I think.
This comment right here where you're saying, does long hair actually age someone up? We're not saying that like in real life that makes someone looks older, but what typically is done in TV shows like this to show a progression of time, all the actors and their characters start off a lot of times with short hair, clean shaven, and then as the seasons go on, the hair grows longer, the beards come in. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, they did the opposite with Jaime Lannister. Now, that might have been an actor decision. I'm not sure. So we had the beautiful golden hair at the beginning.
Can we not talk about Jaime?
Oh, you don't want to talk about him?
Oh,
we don't talk about Bruno.
I take every opportunity to talk about Jaime.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally kidding.
And I'm logging.
I'm totally kidding.
Heidi.
I'm just totally kidding. No, I'm just saying that he started off with long hair and then it got
or
shorter.
can we just talk about Nikolai Coster-Waldau?
Okay, we could do that.
Yes.
You're
Single
okay
dad life is hard in Westeros.
I mean, look. Yes, I agree with that. Again, this man has fathered Daron and Arian.
Mm-hmm.
They're gits.
Bex is getting her hair ready. She's like, oh yeah.
I was going to bring up Vanessa's comment here. She said, what's everyone's opinion on Sir Arlen? Because I think he wasn't a really good knight, but Dunk does admire him. I think he was shitty.
I think he had heart.
And I agree with Egg.
Got him to that.
And yes, I had heart. I think, when he went in, he went in. Our Sir of was out there slinging more than one sword, and he distinguished himself in proper order. And I do believe I did have this nice shiny appearance thinking in my brain about him until I saw the abuse that my boy went up. Because I'm sorry, you cannot beat little Timmy over the head every time something happens, okay? Especially when it's not his fault. So yeah,
I think
I think he probably was a bit shitty, but
I think
that's why he never rose too much more.
I think he wasn't a successful knight. Like he didn't really, he
nobody hired him on permanently. Yeah.
Well, and this is one thing I've been thinking about. Like, I mean, like a shit knight, but it's also like he obviously like did good things. I mean, like, Dunk might be kind of idolizing him a little bit, but there's this notion, and I wonder how much like we're actually gonna dive into it, but like this notion like your life is only worth it if like you're written about in the annals of time, and where it's like, like, was he shitty or was he just normal? Like, and like the abuse stuff, agreed. But I think also like considering the time period, and it's like really written to be comedic.
Yeah.
Although,
and I mean, obviously the fact that Baylor remembered him, and even though Pennytree sort of exaggerated about how many lances he broke.
Here, I'm sorry.
From
like
attorney, he remembers him though.
Well, but if a man's schlong is that big, like you don't think like that's like known throughout, like he's been in.
It's got to be known. You're right.
Well, yeah, he's from Fleabottom too, and I'm sure everybody knows
he was
that.
successful, at least with the ladies.
Well, but he bought ladies.
That's like your whole
but they would have talked. They would have taught. What he taught Dunk. Oh, hi, Tony. Tony says what he taught Dunk is to take a shot and keep moving forward, get knocked down, keep getting up. These rich people don't have them. That in them cause.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good
I have to say
like, that winning tournaments doesn't mean he's a shitty knight.
Yeah. I have to say that the one scene that really spoke to me is the scene where they're in the rain and they're under the tree and they're eating hard salt beef, which is the episode, and they're laughing. And like, they're in kind of a bit of a miserable situation. Most people like us would be like, oh my God, this is awful. But they were actually having, so they had this lovely camaraderie, and really like Sir Arlen is the only father, I think, that Dunk has ever known.
That's a big part of it.
So he may not be a perfect dad, but he's the only dad he knows.
He was there.
He's also suffering a little bit from Stockholm syndrome, where he gets that abuse all the time, but it's the only thing he knows. So that's why he's got that natural love for him.
Yeah, and it's always in the back of his head that he's a kid from Fleabottom that was probably living on the streets and scrounging where he could, and then good Sir Peen came and picked him up. So yeah, I mean, and had I been in that situation, I probably would have been thinking some of the same things.
Plus, Dunk is a little slow.
I'll give you that.
He's always been put down. He's a little slow. He's like thick as a castle wall.
Yeah.
So
Dunk the lunk.
He has to be a little bit harder on him, I guess, but still, you could definitely tell.
It's through your thick skull.
Yeah, and also like I kind of. That's one of those hard things to look at through like a modern lens, like as far as like someone getting like smacked upside, like smacked.
I think that there's the big through line of this episode in particular is one, what makes a knight, and what Dunk learns trying to get someone to vouch for him to enter the list. 1 second.
See something.
Hydrate. And versus like how this man who was everything to him was really nothing to everyone else. And like he says at the end, I think the end really just solidifies the entire theme of the episode. It's like, are you a great knight if you barely do anything and die on the side of a road? It's like, I am his legacy. I am what he left. And he might not have been the best parent. He could have been worse. I'm not excusing the abuse.
Yeah.
But he said, you punished me when I deserved it, except that one time. But I think that this is where he decides, I don't have to be like those lords. I don't have to be like these great houses. I just have to be. I have to be a good man, like my father, Sir Arlen of Tripod Tree. Coffee. I think that says more than anything about Sir Arlen than anything else that we saw in the entire episode.
Well said. Agreed.
Yep.
I don't mean to change the subject.
Go ahead, no, John.
But Tony was here earlier, and I just wanted to encourage anybody that
Oh.
hasn't.
Oh my god, that's amazing! I'm gonna get it.
But
It's
yeah, it's on
backwards. What's it
Amazon.
called?
It's really good.
Darkness.
Yeah,
Before Dawn.
one of my lovely mods. If y'all could jump over to Amazon real quick and grab the link for Tone's book, please, and drop that in the chat.
Is it
Appreciate it.
sci-fi?
Yeah,
What is it, John?
It's basically a mystery where you have CIA agents and they work on trying to solve this crime, and it's really, really good. Does a great job. I have a Sue Grafton is a author
love
that
Sue
does
Grafton.
the alphabet.
I love Susan.
Yeah.
It's
I
kind of
thought
like
it was-
that, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit more sophisticated. And it's
I'm gonna
got
get it.
a little Tony flavor, if you know what I mean.
I think what I'll do is next week we can do a giveaway. We'll give one away. I can ship it
Hey,
to
look at
somebody.
that.
We'll do that next week.
exciting.
I'll talk to Tony about it and just let him know.
Yeah.
I was
It's
going to
not
say, by the
letting
way,
me-
I've noticed some people are thirsting about Darren, or
Baylor.
sorry, who is it?
Baylor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of
I mean, yeah.
the actor.
He a
Absolutely.
daddy.
Absolutely.
I
It's
was
the
like,
beard.
surprised at all the
I'm telling you.
people who are
Baylor.
like, he's a very attractive older gentleman.
Yeah, he's definitely a daddy.
And it's also the salt and pepper of it all. You know, we
The
love a
salt
salt
and
and pepper.
I think
Some
Made
folks
in
wear
that
that salt and pepper
department.
looks so well.
Tony, I'm gonna
Anytime,
message
Tony.
you. We're gonna give away a copy of your book next week. Okay.
You're awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
click that link, guys. Carla just put it up there for us.
What's the name of the book? Yeah.
Thank you
Vanessa,
very
we put the link there.
Darkest Before the Dawn.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of people questioning why does Baylor have that color of hair, and so the understanding is that he is half
Dornish.
Dornish.
Yeah, he's
Dornish,
Dornish.
yes.
But
And they didn't do that with sadly with who was the character
With-
in House
with
of the
We
Rainey's.
Dragon?
shot at you. What'd you
Rainey's,
just
yeah.
say?
So Rainey's, they didn't do that with in the
Take my
show.
spear anytime.
wait, with
No.
Rainey.
Yeah, remember Rainey's
The
in
Rainey half
Auntie
Baratheon.
Nisi.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
Auntie
she
Nisi
did-
was supposed to have dark hair.
She
The
was
Yeah,
queen
supposed
that
to
never
have
wore
black
like
hair.
hair with like a silver,
a
like,
silver streak, but they
Yeah.
didn't
They
do
gave
that
her a
with
full white.
Yeah,
they
they
gave
gave
her
her-
a full white.
because
that.
Yep.
yeah, I'm sure like because they didn't want to explain like
They were people.
Yeah,
would be
because
confused.
she's supposed to be half Baratheon.
yeah,
But-
her mother's Baratheon.
Yes, they have the same mom.
I think they wanted
No,
to
no,
make
no, no,
it,
no, no.
make Rhaenyra's kids stand out more.
Oh yes,
Is why
Yeah,
they
Baylor-
did that.
yeah. Baylor and Maker
Have
Makor
the same mom. I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it-
They're siblings.
yeah.
That's
it's
it's
just
genetics.
genetics.
You can't always tell how genetics are gonna go unless you're a
Yeah.
Baratheon and you always have dark hair.
Now,
And can I just say more than his looks, I love Baylor's voice. It feels so soothing.
He's a
I'm like,
small
Does he
dude.
love audiobooks? The actors who do audiobooks, like go to Audible right now.
It's very calming and very like sincere. Even in
Yeah,
that
he
interaction
knows
with
how.
Dunk, he could have been like, "You can get out of here. Like, I'm not going to help you." But he was like, "Yeah, I remember him, and yeah, we did this and we did that."
And he did remember it.
He did remember him. That's what I'm talking about. That's a man
That's
right
the
there.
thing, and of course because Makor always gonna Makor. How the fuck you remember some random ass tourney night from our childhood, bro?
Sir, hush up.
What do you
Hush
see?
up.
This
It's
is
like
this is
saying-
why this is better
2010.
you.
What did you remember from 2010? It certainly wouldn't
Drinks.
have been
Yeah.
some-
The cups.
it wouldn't have been something about this football game or whatever.
That's
you
what
know,
I was.
like-
No,
Exactly,
exactly.
John.
But
that's what
why
I was
he's
thinking.
Hand
It's
of
like
King.
sports scores.
Yeah.
He's remembering it like sports scores. Like people remember
Mhm.
sports scores, they'll remember the year, everything. That's what he's just like. He nerded out on tournaments.
Yep.
And I love that about him because he's one of us, you know. He's a fan,
Yeah.
and I dig that. And he's also down to earth. Again, this is why he's Hand of the King, and also the Crown Prince, who is next in line. And he would have. Oh, I wish that's an era that I could like go jump into right now.
And he's the Hand of the
Give
King
a
as well.
cover-up
He had a
spoiler.
beautiful. By the way, they did some really interesting thing with his Hand of the King brooch.
Yeah,
I
like
loved
they
it.
incorporate like dragon scales.
Oh, it was amazing. I loved
Yeah.
it. It was very abstract and kind of like sharper edges and stuff like that. I love that. And all the fasteners on his clothes. His costume actually of the Tarks is my favorite. There was some nice little bit of red though on Makar. He had like the
that
one
red.
side. Yeah, I love that.
I like
So-
all of their clothes. Like the drip was dripping this
Oh,
episode,
yeah.
and I agree with Carla. Yeah. He absolutely has daddy energy.
But it
I
smells
mean,
nice.
he's no.
And that's not my wheelhouse. However, I can still appreciate the aesthetics of a being.
By the way, speaking of daddy energy, I'm just laughing saying that. Sorry.
Oh,
Getting
dear. We're going now.
I can't believe I'm like some of the stuff that I have to say when I'm like I have to say ho or screams or drip. The drip.
That was entertaining.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm like a middle-aged lady. But speaking of that, though, I was saying, should we now start talking about my favorite lad in the show?
Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have a picture. I think. Do I have a picture?
Pictures. Sorry, I love
Let me
pictures.
see.
You
here.
should show your face swap picture.
Oh, here. Let me do that. I'm gonna take off my camera. Oh wait. Oh, it's you. What happened?
Because they're not as
Oh,
up as StreamYard on those things there. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Well, just you can just take me off of there. When you click on the
Let
thing
me-
and it says
here.
edit, you can choose
See
which
if I have a
picture to show.
picture of Lionel here. Do I have one of him? No, maybe I don't.
The Hand of the King is not a bro. You ain't said
No.
no lies right there.
Danson.
There throughout this whole story, I think there are
They're
several
literally the
hands
first to
that
go
get
at any
taken
given
out.
time. They're like, oh my gosh,
Uh-huh.
when Strife, Hand of the King.
It's
Okay,
actually a
take 'em.
good Hand of the King.
Oh, I don't have a picture of
Yeah.
Lionel, but anyway, I wanted to talk about Lionel and the whole like tug of war.
I love that.
Hilarious.
That was a riot.
He's so
And
silly.
Egg in that, by the way, wasn't Egg just adorable? Like what? At the
I
absolute
love it. He just hanging
beginning?
from the rope. Oh my god, he was trying so hard. I
And
love
you know what?
Oh,
Him
that's
doing
awesome.
that kept them from going all the way over the line because he would
Totally.
have got dragged. He was
Yep.
smart enough to course correct and put his feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
and
someone was saying-
cue Uncle. What are we gonna call Lionel? He needs a
I
nickname.
mean,
I mean, he's my daddy. I don't
I was
know
gonna
what
say-
you all are talking about.
which is, I don't know where y'all coming from, but this is where I'm coming from.
I mean, he is the last.
Hey, you, what do you got? What do you got?
I love Lionel. I
Yeah.
think it's so easy to just say Lionel that everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the man.
means
Um,
all the-
I mean, well, yeah,
He's
it's
Lionel.
easy for me to say Arlen Pennytree, but I'm still calling him Peen Tree.
I was
Everyone
gonna
gets a
say,
nickname.
someone was saying that there was some strategy there to what he did, even though it looked like he was just like, I'm gonna go get a drink. There was some strategy because when you remove yourself, like they did this in Squid Game, apparently, it lets the other side feel that they have the momentum, the advantage. But then when you come back in, then that's when you come in for the kill,
they're
right?
exhausted, right?
Yeah. So Lionel is he's so funny.
Oh my god,
They
I love
actually low key use Squid Game rules in
They
tug
did.
of war. They put the biggest, strongest bruh for the anchor at the back,
And had
he
everybody
was going.
lean.
He took several steps before Lionel came back, dragging everyone. So kudos to him.
Lionel didn't drag anybody. He was just in the front going, pull.
Well,
I got it. I'm here now. I'm here.
Need.
He's the caller.
And just,
Wait,
and just
you know what?
when
You
they,
hold it
when
down.
they,
Let me go take 2 shots real quick.
and when they win the tug of war, just like their reaction and just like dunk lifting egg in the air and them hugging with
Moving on
Lionel.
up.
Like, oh my god, I want this to
He's,
Lionel, take a vacation, do a sabbatical or something, just go with them. Just travel with them. I don't care. I just want to see all 3 of you be invested together.
He all but jumped in his lap asking him to join.
Tony says the only Lionel he acknowledges is Lionel Jefferson. I'm assuming
I
you mean
thought you were going to say Lionel Richie.
or Lionel
Sky.
Richie. Is Lionel Jefferson from the Jeffersons? Tony, you're gonna have to tell me.
You did Heidi.
Yeah. What are you
20
talking
points from Ravenclaw. What do you mean? I am offended.
She's
Oh.
Canadian.
What?
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah. But she actually was from the Jeffersons, so she knows
We
the
got to
show.
give her some grace. Yeah.
So Lionel Jefferson it's not the dad though.
No, it's the
No.
son.
No, their
the
son.
son. Yes, the mom and dad. Wheezy. I remember Wheezy. And then who's the dad?
Sherman Helmsley. I forget what his character was.
Yeah.
It George? I think it was George.
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson.
Okay, I'm not completely off. I got the show right.
Yep.
Yes, you.
Okay, just didn't remember he was the son. Okay.
We like that Lionel too. All night long. Yes.
I mean, our Lionel is with a
also-
Y. Our Lionel.
Here he's talking
Baratheon
about
is with
Lionel.
a Y.
Egg is perfectly. cast.
You know what I was gonna? Oh, you know what we haven't talked about, and I have a picture of him. Let me just bring if I can graphics.
I agree. Egg is perfectly cast.
And I thought he was very
perfectly
good.
cast, and that adorable little egg is he's playing the part so well. And it's not easy to cast kids, but they've been picking some bangers to come through here.
No doubt.
Yeah, I was it
That man right there,
Oh, I like
Steely Pate.
Steely Pate. Yeah. So by the way, I thought their interaction with again, we're kind of dealing with Dunk encountering some kindness in this episode. He was a little bit snarky a bit, but then when he sort of saw that yes, George Jefferson, exactly. When he saw that he didn't have enough money and he was going to walk away, that he was like going to come in. But anyway, I thought his character was really funny.
Did you also see the way
He
his
gave him
eyes
that
like,
deep
lit
discount.
up? Like when he finally like turned to look at Dunk and it just like his eyes.
Yep, he kept going up. He was just like,
Kept
okay.
going up. He's like, oh.
And then he said, I've armored bigger. Like, sir, nobody asked you that.
Mhm.
Why'd you have to say that? Nobody asked you that. It's not a
Yeah,
competition. I
I don't
I'm
know.
tall. It's okay.
I don't know
I'm
where.
telling you, everybody wants Dunk. Everybody wants to dunk on some Dunk.
They want
I'm
to
just
dunk.
saying. I'm not saying.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
Him with the long hair. Listen, these new interviews with his long hair. I'm telling you,
He's
I told you something about the
He's
half
gonna
company.
He's gonna get decisions.
Yeah, so Sir George Jefferson of the dry cleaner. That's so funny, you guys.
Yep.
Okay, so who else haven't we talked about?
Like, oh my god, wait a minute. I feel like I was forgetting something. Well, we saw like a little bit of Baylor's son.
Teeny
He was
tiny
nice.
over there.
Like,
That's
where
way
was
over.
He
Is
was
that
over there.
Valar?
Valar?
Valar. Targaryen.
Anybody surprised at the puppets?
You know
I
what?
was trying to
love
figure
the
it out.
puppet.
The puppets
Oh,
are
yes.
amazing.
Good.
And
That whole
the
thing was
Dunkwell and what was the
Yeah.
name of it?
Yeah,
Dunkwell
because
something else.
we were talking about this last episode, because in the books we were saying that it would have been more like a Punch and Judy kind of puppet show style.
Mhm.
So the fact that they
Yep.
have these real live puppets is funny. Years ago, I did a play where there's a puppeteer and the puppets are life-size puppets, and the actor actually had to work with these life-size puppets. It was really, really interesting. And because he was supposed to be this famous puppeteer, but he had like this mental breakdown, and so he's like with this life-size puppet that he had to operate. So it was really interesting. So at first, when I saw one of the puppets, I thought it was an actor wearing a mask, and I'm like, oh my god, that's actually a puppet. It was so cool.
I thought that. Yeah, I think that was a very good change because it makes it a lot more lively.
Yeah, and I love her
And
costume.
yeah, that's just a cool one-off thing.
I love Tansel's costume.
Yeah. And also, wait, can we have we talk about Lady Tanzel?
Let me see if I have a
What do you guys
picture of
think of
her.
her?
Yeah, her arms.
I think she's fantastic.
I think the players have the best costume.
Yeah.
At least the most fun.
Here's a picture here. This is when they're asking her to paint his shield.
Which is so cute.
It was so cute.
that look she's giving Egg, and Egg is giving her that same look back. Like, okay, we got to get this big.
Since
look
I know
together.
you don't check it, AK, I did send you a TikTok of her dancing in this outfit behind the scenes.
Oh.
She was in her dressing room dancing, and she was like, "Since I'm just waiting."
Oh, I love
That's
this.
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Like, it's giving the White Witch from
I
Narnia.
know, I love it. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite costume of the episode. Honestly,
And she must be on stilts.
She's got to be on set.
Yep.
no, I actually no,
Yeah.
she's not on stilts. I think she's on like a moving platform type thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because
and
that's how like, if you remember,
Oh,
they like move her along, and she's like gliding.
Yeah, she would have to be on wheels or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, because it was so smooth.
And then here's another one of her. This is the same outfit.
Yeah,
And
I
she's
like the
doing
fact that
fire, the fake fire.
that Egg was just so inquisitive. Like, how'd you do the fire? Like, I just love these puppets. How'd you do the fire? What's that? Is that pollen? That's fantastic.
And I love
He
how
is a firebug.
I love the little details on the skirt
Mhm.
that you can't see at first glance, but they're like really nice.
I think they're pants.
They're like a
Or-
pantaloon, yeah.
Pantaloon.
Mhm.
Or maybe they're like sticker pants.
They're hammer time
I
pants.
think they are, because that's what she was dancing in.
Oh my God.
My son's into MC Hammer. No, actually, no, he's not into MC Hammer. He's into
Oh,
Bobby
that's sad.
Brown. Sorry.
Oh,
We listen to Bobby Brown in the car like all the time.
don't be cruel.
Oh, he loves it. He
Oh.
has like the full album. Maybe we have to listen to that in the car.
My
Oh, we
Yeah,
were
they're pants.
talking
I
about
just pulled it up.
the
They're
horses.
pants.
Mhm.
They're like big
no.
pants. They're like a wide leg pants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I want
are
those.
they elasticized though, or are they just full? Like,
Hold on. I think they're elasticized.
yeah, like a harem pant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, her costumes are stunning because, like, I mean, this is sort of like this feels like, I don't know if she wears this on stage. There's another one actually next episode that she wears. It's really, really beautiful. Like
And
a night
again,
gown.
I like her vest. It
Yes.
looks unusual. It's not like something you would think of for like medieval times. But
Yeah.
again, she's a performer. She's not
Yeah.
like of the
It's
usual milieu of noble of medieval society. So she's allowed to like
Mhm.
go outside of the norm in terms of her outfit, and it's still practical.
And she's not too tall.
No, she's just
Mhm.
she's not
just
too tall
right.
for me.
She's just
right.
perfect for what?
Sensual relations.
Yeah. For
Reachery.
Cute little
And
egg
the
on his eyes.
That's a call for it. I love that scene. Like puppets.
Yeah.
She's tall enough for puppets. And he's like, yep, that. What he said, yep. I was like, oh my God, stop being so cute.
Here's a picture of Baylor and Dunk. But there's actually a couple actors. Who's the one on the left there?
That's Wilmer.
The game master.
Yeah, that's the game master. And the other guy on the right, I don't know who he is, but he needs to shut the fuck up.
He's the host. He's
Respectfully.
it's his daughter's name
Yeah,
day.
it's Lord Ashford.
Nobody
Or
cares about you,
Ashford,
sir.
yes.
Oh, who fucks the sheep? Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Think about that little.
Oh my God, that was
Yeah.
so random.
Why?
That happens.
And he shifted like it was true. That's the thing. He could have just
Yeah,
said
it's
it.
like,
He shifted like it
You're
was
not
prop.
supposed to say it.
Uh-huh.
By the way, when Dunk says, "I hope they're not dead,"
Hilarious.
Oh, that was like, oh, honey, run.
that was so funny.
Hilarious.
That's why I think he has like maybe like ADHD or something, because he's sometimes like
He just has
okay,
foot and mouth syndrome. He's
foot
just
and
gonna
mouth
say
syndrome,
it. He's
you
gonna be
know?
like,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have. I did.
He's so guileless that he
Yeah.
says the first that comes to his brain.
And then here's Maycor.
It's the swoop. It's the hair.
It gives 90s.
Mhm.
The part is also shifted over, so the swoop is more to the
Exactly.
left. And I don't know if y'all know about that left swoop trope.
Like, I can't. I don't want
It's
it.
just kind of, it looks like it's been
What it means.
ironed. Like it looks like, they've ironed
And he's also
it.
very pink in the face. Like he's very pink for some reason. Like you're hot and bothered. Why?
I mean, he just came off of a long trip.
Always mad. So,
Yes.
Um,
Yes, I agree,
you
Tony.
know what? I agree
wow.
with Tony, because
Well,
you big
well,
man
and Sam,
walk
He's like, what are
into
you
the
lurking back
castle
there
and
for?
all around, and nobody saw you.
You've got
Yeah, and
Targaryen
actually,
royalty in the
Sam Sproul, the actor, he has like sort of like slightly
He has, like,
pocked
pock
skin.
marks.
like the character I think is supposed to as well. So that was really good casting.
Did you see him in the last season of Fargo?
No.
Oh yeah, he was so good. He's like
Does he put on an American accent though for that?
He doesn't really talk a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
He's just this like looming presence.
Oh.
Yeah, like he's mostly silent, but no, I think he has like a Swedish accent in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But he's naturally sort of ginger, I think, or blondish.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's obviously a wig. There's actually Lord Ashford there and Bright Flame. Someone said they hated his cloak. I actually really. Sorry, what's that?
Oh, like the small folk yelling, "Lord Ashford fucks his sheep."
It's very important. It's very important that they let people know.
They needed everyone to know that immediately.
Yeah, that I'm surprised that if you were caught saying that though, wouldn't he have his men come after you and dragged out and probably tortured or something?
I don't think Lord Ashford is that.
He'd have to
powerful.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough because the fact that they screamed it, the fact that they felt comfortable enough to scream it in a dead silence.
Yeah, it's like the guy who shouted at Trump while he was walking.
At
like gave him the finger and told him to go F himself.
Case he should.
Yeah. By the way, I just have to show you some cuteness. Look how cute he is here.
Adorable.
He is adorable.
So cute.
There's something on like the HBO socials where Dexter is like with like the dragon puppet.
Oh.
He's like, I'm this tall and this is the puppet.
I saw that one.
He's also
mind you, he's 7. He's 7 when this was filmed, so like he's not now.
Kidding.
But 7 years old.
I thought he
That's
was
crazy.
Wow.
I don't even think I could tie my
It's just
shoes
like
at
little
7.
Leona Mormont.
Like,
knock the roll out the park.
well, it's funny. I saw Dexter talking about how, because Dunk is so tall, he's like, I always had my head up like this. Like I was always like this. And then I would get home and I'd be lying in bed and I'd be like, my neck is so sore. And then Peter Caffey was like, Claffey? He said, well, I had the same problem. I always had to look down at you. So I know that they did that one scene where they had them sitting,
I love that.
They had them like so that
my favorite shot of the show.
Yeah, it was so cute.
He looked like a little thumb. Like he looked like a cute little thumb. Oh my God,
like, there's a fly in my ear.
I can't. He was born in 2014. My God.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's 11 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
he was
God.
like 9.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, so
I
we
mean,
9
my
of
God.
filming.
He looks like a little cherub.
But still, that's
He looks like a sassy little bit.
no. His cheeks aren't puffy
No,
enough.
yeah.
But look at his cute nose and lips. So
Look at his big old head.
He's still adorable. Like I
You
just want to go
guys.
boop.
All right.
all right, enough of us fawning over the little egg. He's adorbs.
We love tiny humans over here.
The horse he got sold. That was so sad. I literally tried
Oh yeah. Actually, by the way, I do love to Tatiana's point. I do love how they're showing Dunk the fact that sometimes his only companions are the horses, and he has a real love for them. And I think anybody who loves animals, I always love, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was heartbroken. I was like,
And I think it's very significant that they had him having these conversations with the horses because, in the book, we're inside his head a lot and you can't translate that on screen all the time. But with him talking to the horses, that covers
A
everything.
lot like The Witcher with Roach.
Yeah.
Where he's always talking to him. Same kind of relationship. He's always by himself.
Did anyone notice the continuity error?
No. Which one?
where?
Oh,
So
my
when
lord.
With the shield.
Oh no.
So when he's talking to Steely Pete, he has a shield, but he had already given it to Tansel.
Oh right.
But in the book,
Uh-huh.
the first night at the tournament is when he meets Steely Pate. So I think it's just that they,
Okay.
you know,
Editing.
move scenes around,
Mhm.
and there's just kind of like nothing. Like, I didn't catch it on my first watch, and it was it was on like History of Westeros. They were like, and then
They catch it.
yeah, they caught it
Mm-hmm.
because like they had
Yeah,
already
that
watched
season
it
is
like
at that
4
point.
times.
Yeah, I was going to say about Dunk sneaking in. That's true. That was sort of like we were seeing guards everywhere. Lord
Yeah,
Ashford
but it was
guards.
also like a big tournament, so like people are coming and going.
Mhm.
Like, you
But
know,
and then the daughter like
But
hitting
got
him or
into
whatever.
the
She
inner
did.
that
workings
little
to get to
girl,
that
like when
hall.
She said,
Why? First of all, little girl, why are you over here with the skullduggery?
she's bored.
Moving through the shadows. What's your
She left.
purpose?
She left the
Clearly,
kid.
she saw him come
Be
in there.
nosy.
It's her
And she came around the
tournament.
corner to hate.
Be nosy.
Yeah, she's like
It's
she's
a
kind of a
castle.
I mean,
precocious-
fair enough. It is her house.
She's 13, I think. So she's
Oh, poor girl.
You're
She's
big
gonna get. She's
and
gonna
stupid.
get married.
You know, fuck you too, little girl. Talk about my big brother like that.
Oh, we haven't really talked about the Kingsguard uniform, the Kingsguard armor.
yeah. I don't have a picture, but we sort of just touched on
Your
it.
volume cut out there, Tiny. What'd you say?
The Kingsguard. We sort of touched on it a little bit.
A little bit.
I like it. It
She's a
it,
girl.
it kind of looks like like how Martin probably like imagined they would look like.
Yeah.
Instead of whatever they were in Game of Thrones and the bands of Brotherhood armor in House of the Dragon.
And how bright white it was, because it's kind
Yeah.
of like a reflection of what they were doing at the time. Like they
What they're supposed
exactly.
to be. It gave me a lot of nodes of the white cloaks from
Trash. I'm sorry.
the Wheel of Time.
From
I'm sorry.
Wheel of Time.
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper armor.
Yeah, 'cause, what's I forget what the man's name was, but the
Yeah,
guys
funny.
that were like all white that said they're they kind of hunt
Yeah.
So are you talking about Wheel of Time?
the ice and
Yeah,
all
the
that.
white
Yeah.
cloak.
I love actually. I love
I
their,
was comparing the armor
I love
and
their
costumes.
I love their costumes.
I hate them.
But you know what the thing is, it's not quite pure white. It's kind of a dove gray, I would say. Like it's a lacquer, but it's sort of a
Yeah, I thought so because I the first thing we see of them is like the white cloaks, and I saw that they look dirty. Huh? Is that symbolism? Maybe? Huh.
yeah. Everything has been broken down. I noticed on their costumes. By the way, I was going to tell you. I don't know how this came about, but I think you guys all know how I feel about the white cloaks in House of the Dragon. At least in season 1, they did fix them up a bit. In season 2, they were way better. But I saw some of the concept drawings. First off, she calls them. I don't remember what Jenny Tamim, the costume designer, she called them a certain name. It was really funny. I can't remember what it was, but some of the designs were just bonkers. I was like, oh my God, thank God they didn't do that. That is nuts. And so it's just sort of like, I don't think she'd ever designed fantasy before.
Wow.
So, I mean, I think she did a pretty good job with Damon's, but anyway, I kind of liked Michelle Clapton's designs because she had a lot of the gold in there for, because we had the influence of the Lannisters. So I kind of like that. And then every time we had a new king or queen, the armors changed. So I did like that. But I think this is really just so fun, especially at a tournament, to have such flashy, or maybe not flashy, but just sort of like slightly fantasy armor on the Kingsguard.
Visual, yeah.
Totally. Yeah. You would think that she'd be accompanied by her septa.
That is true.
She likes to go on adventures.
If she's anything like Arya, she would know how to get around her septa though.
Yeah.
She seemed kind of savvy.
It is also it's also her birthday celebration. So I wouldn't be wanting to stick around my babysitter either.
You can just imagine the septa desperately looking for her, just screaming, just hoping not to get caught for losing the girl.
Very true.
She's pretty much ready to be married off at this point. Like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, poor girl, she's gonna get married off.
I mean, that's kind of a misnomer that you know, girls being married. I mean, great. I know it's like we're talking about a fictional fantasy series, but you know, like they were only marrying off like young kids, like when they were like super upper royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and those things didn't really happen that often. And especially,
well, Sansa was like 13, I think.
I mean, again, this is a fantasy series.
Oh, yeah.
This is also them, but
Yeah.
in actual, like,
Sorry.
you know,
Historical?
betrothals were made, you know, but like they were made with like the actual like ruling class.
Yeah, I would consider the Starks a part of that because they were one of the big houses. They were like the big house.
They were one of the
of the
great
North.
houses.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going by historical standards, you can argue like Margaret Beaufort, Henry VIII's grandmother. She was
We're
she was
talking
married
about,
at 12 and had.
but
and
I'm saying that is like that upper class, and like usually those marriages are made when there's like turmoil, going on. You know, like,
but
that's not like the norm, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember that Henry the Seventh, her son, he had a claim to the throne, but he wasn't going to be king. He became king because of run of conquest more than anything. So there wasn't.
But there's, I mean, it's all still like, you know, we're talking about
we're the upper echelon, but you know there was a whole.
Lord Ashford is not.
He over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's over there.
Like he might have a betrothal, but they're not going to necessarily marry her off.
Super
and even
young,
like the whole idea that like, you know, again, like, and I'm talking more about like kind of, I guess like, you know, lower royalty and small folk equivalent, like, you know, like even in the Middle Ages, like most women weren't giving birth until like their like early 20s because childbirth was so precarious. And it was, you know, like, so we have this notion that like all these like young girls are like getting married at 13 and having babies, where, you know, those were usually in like very like high royal, you know, situations where like an heir is needed or they're trying to shore up alliances.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, she probably has a betrothal coming in her future.
Very recent future.
Yeah. But also, like, you know, but also George Germ writes it like everybody is a high noble in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What era, what historical era would you put the costumes in? We know it's medieval era, medieval age, but like medieval age is an umbrella term. Like where, from what you know, like where would you put like the costumes? I don't know if I say like 13th century maybe. Again,
well, the armor is actually really late. It's actually like 16th century, 17th century.
Yeah,
armor didn't come out till later. Like mail was out much earlier. And then the women's costumes, we don't have a lot of women's costumes. I can't really. I think they're kind of going with a bit of a medieval kirtle kind of look.
I will say like at least the civilian clothing. Especially like if you look like an egg that has like the long tunic, it gives like Byzantine Empire type thing with the tunic.
Yeah.
Like
I agree. Totally. I'd say like 12th century, 13th century, actually 1200.
13th century is where
for sure. And then I think I mean I know in House of the Dragon they kind of had a bit of Tudor. By the way, I noticed one of those Tudor hats in this show because like I hate those hats. They're kind of like the
French hood.
I freaking hate those things.
Is it the French hood or the English hood?
Well, it's not a French hood. It's actually like a fish. Is it
the ones that always have
a Escoffian? It's called an Escoffian.
That is like
kind of goes behind there. Yeah, that's like a French hood, and or a gable, and then or the gable's actually kind of like square.
The gable hood is the English one.
it's kind of like this, like Tudor. But there's these other ones they wear. They go behind the head almost. They sit back, and those were from. Yes, I think so.
I think they're more Elizabethan. I think I remember them more like around Elizabethan.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of it. Also, the
Scotch might have a painting with one of those things on. I think. I think like I'll be honest. When I imagine this time period in Game of Thrones, whether they were talking about Duncan the Tall and the Reigns and in his life and all that stuff, I was imagining kind of like Italian Renaissance type outfit, because I just like that romanticism, like Jenny of Old Stones and the Kingslater's son that happens with Summerhall and all that stuff. I was thinking, oh, it was so beautiful and romantic. It was like Italian Renaissance. I love Italian Renaissance. It's so pretty. But
it's really weird because they don't really like, I don't know, we can't really clock it as any comparison to what we're doing or what we had, because they kind of like nothing really evolves, like technology doesn't really evolve, or so clothing doesn't really evolve, and everything looks hand dyed, and they don't seem to use any kind of modern processes, and
there's not a whole lot of industry.
Exactly. And they're relying on imports from a shy or like. Yeah, I need more hoopalons. Well, it was funny because I was talking about one of the things in the book. George talks about one of the characters has dag sleeves, and I was like, oh, we've never seen really dag sleeves, which are like you wear these long sleeves, and then they have these sort of like loops almost.
Like Galadriel?
What's that? Like Galadriel, exactly. Yeah. So we don't have anything like that. And there's some things like the other thing, I've been bitching about this for years, like for 10 years now. There's never any ermine. I don't know why there's no ermine. There should be ermine. Like there's sable, there's other furs, there's, dire wolves, obviously, but we've never seen any ermine, and royalty always use ermine. So which is like the white with the little flecks.
Maybe ermine is just much too, I don't know, ingrained in our culture that it will look maybe a bit out of place.
It has actually, but there's a sigil with it, though. One of the house sigils has it. I don't know which one it is. Florence?
I think it's because Bed Bath & Beyond doesn't have that in their.
I know. I'm trying to make it. I was going to start a shop called Everything Ermine. Where I sell everything that's made of ermine, like that's not real ermine, because that would be
sounds
cool.
so Canadian.
It is, yes. And it has
Heidi has had several rants about the missing ermine. It's
not real ermine, guys. Like faux ermine, and because Furman, exactly. So it'd have like I'd have throws and throw pillows and I don't know, drapes maybe that were. I don't know if I do ermine drapes. But anyway, I would love to see like a royal mantle or something made out of ermine in the show, but no one's ever done it. So I'm a little bit, and I've never seen any Mirish lace. That's the other thing. Where's the Mirish lace? Never seen any.
Yep.
So that's my little rant.
Right on point.
Yes, like the flying nun. So what else do we want to talk? Do we want to go around and talk about our favorite villain? Do we want to talk about our MVP of the episode? Shall we do that?
Sure. I don't have a villain. I have an MVP.
Yeah, there isn't really. I mean, we don't really have a villain yet, right?
Yeah. Not really. I mean, we have an asshat, but I wouldn't call him a villain as of yet.
Yeah.
He's definitely an asshat, but.
Accurate. So just MVP.
Okay, so let's go around. Well, like I'll do Tatiana last for when she comes back. So, John, do you have an MVP of the episode that you'd like to shout out?
Probably Baylor, just because of his interaction, his fairness, and the way he interacted, and then of course Dunk's reaction to him, like, "Oh, I gotta leave." Oh. Which way do I go?
He was like to the
I was waiting for him to hit his head, but I don't think he did, right?
No, he
didn't.
Not
this time. Not in this.
No, he didn't.
Imagine being 6'11" and try to hide in behind there. Hey, you there? What are you doing?
He also wasn't hiding very
Listen, I wouldn't
well.
bother.
That's another
Dunk
point.
the
He
lunk.
was not hiding. Like your half of your cloak was still showing right there.
Something
Okay.
was sticking out of the tree. So
Mhm.
All right. So, Meeks, what about you? Who's your MVP?
I'm gonna say my MVP is Egg.
Oh,
Egg always on point.
yeah.
Always encouraging, but being stern. Like, I don't understand why you're asking for permission. You can just go in there and do it yourself. Like, make that asshole a lance hole. I'm like, sir, first of all, you're 8. All right, chill out. Relax a bit. We understand that you want him to get into the tourney. We get it. That's your job as a squire. You want him to be into the tourney. Yay. However, sir, that still does not fly. We know who you are. As book readers, we know who you are. But I need you to chill out, sir, because everybody else is just regular. So we can't go around maneuvering like that. But I do like the fact that he was just like invested in Dunk and what was going on and trying to get him what he needed, even with the interaction between him and Tanzel. He was just like, and okay, yeah, you want the tree, right? The tree out there in the field where we lay, and you like the purples, and yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good idea with the
Sunset. Right there.
like, I just like the fact that he was just there and he was just poking and prodding and encouraging and just being more than a squire, more like a companion and a friend. And it's just really cute to me.
absolutely.
So I just thought that he was just perfect.
I thought it was interesting that he didn't like the idea that Dunk was sort of kowtowing to his betters.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but they are. And then it's interesting that Egg doesn't
See that.
that. Yeah, he doesn't see that sort of hierarchy of.
Yeah.
I love that, actually. Alicia, what about you? Do you have an MVP? I know you do. And if you do, what it is?
I do have an MVP, and it's a small part, but Steely Pate
Oh, nice.
came in there and did the thing. Like he, I think, is he's in the what they would say is the lower class, the small folk. So he's he has a good job now, and I'm sure he's definitely making enough coin to feed the family. But he started off from very meager things, just like Dunk did, and he sees that drive that Dunk has, and honestly, Dunk is a vibe. He just bleeds good energy, and there's something about him. And once Steely keeps moving his head up like all the way to finally look at him and assess the situation, he gives him the deep discount, like, okay, look, do this and this and that, come back tomorrow, I have the thing, and make sure you don't go around there mucking up or whatnot. Leave the horse. So, well, can you make sure he gets some oats?
Oh, so sweet. And an apple.
Yeah, I really like that interaction, and I love that everyone is looking at Dunk, and we could say this for Baylor also. And there's just something about it, and they want to help him.
Instantly singing some Egg is a pal and a
I know. I was going to say, yeah. Golden Girls. Golden Girls. I see what you did there, Haymaker.
Travel down the road and
Actually, if anyone's watching Pluribus, there's a whole bunch of Golden Girls on that show.
There are Golden Girls on that show.
There's a Golden Girls reference on the show.
Oh,
have you watched it at all?
They're all gone.
Carol Sturka is obsessed with Golden Girls. Okay, sorry, I won't say anything. Sorry. Okay, so Bex, what about you? Who's your MVP?
Well, I was going to say Speedfoot, the horse.
Nice.
I that was so sad, and so it was also really sad reading it in the story as well. Like, just especially like his interior monologue about how he was taught by like Sir Arlen, with all of his faults, like loved animals and treated his horse as well. Like, I'm gonna say Sir Arlen was the like kind of the MVP of the episode. Like,
their tripod.
Is that what you're
tripod.
Yeah, Peter referred to him as a villain. He says, "I'm 6'9" and jelly."
Well, I mean, that might be a villain to Peter.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, or at least like the memory of Sir Arlen and the legacy of Sir Arlen is my MVP.
Yeah, and I think Danny Webb. I'm not familiar with the actor. I think he is a great actor. Apparently, he was all on board with getting the prosthetic and the merkin and all that. He was all there. I think he's a Brit. I think he's like probably comes from like the Royal Shakespeare Company or something. And he's just like,
Heidi, you think that was a prosthetic?
I know it was. No, yeah, I know. At first, when I watched it, I'm like, oh, please, that's got to be a prosthetic.
There's no way.
There's no way. Manusos. Yes, my name is Manusos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think a wonderful, you know, actor and character. And one thing I like is that you don't always have to be a perfect character for people to root for you, and you know, you can have flaws, and I love that because Walter White obviously proved that, right?
It's just got to be compelling.
Oh,
compelling.
That's an awful
comparison.
I'm sorry, I hated Walter. Like,
you did? Oh my gosh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
That show because he just got like I found nothing redeeming about him.
Okay,
like in the last couple seasons. Sorry. Total.
No. Okay. Well, what I didn't mean that I didn't mean that you like that he was likable. I just meant that you root for him. Like, but maybe you didn't root for him. Maybe
I didn't root for him.
Oh, okay. I did.
Like the way,
and mainly because I didn't want to see, you know, his family hurt, and he was wronged. He was wronged.
Yeah.
But then once he got the power, he had to have more.
Yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. I hated him.
Oh, what is this? Off topic, costumeco. In the GOT animations, the wolves in the Stark stories are wearing ruffs. Elizabethan, do you know what the meaning behind this is and what it symbolizes? I do not, because in the show they're wearing padded collars, which are like supposed to be. They have access to wool and furs and things like that. So that's what they will wear to keep warm, and they don't wear jewelry. So I'm not really sure what the purpose of the Elizabethan collars. The only time that we had Elizabethan style collars was in Bravos, at least in the show. Tatiana, remember that?
Yeah.
And then they also wore these sort of really big collars. But Bravos was supposed to be like, I think, the golden age, like the Dutch golden age or something.
Yeah, maybe the colors in that it might, I don't know, symbolize their noble status instead of like the neck ruffles that wolves usually have during winter. It's like color. I don't know. I'm just spotting off the top of my head.
Yeah, it would have been something maybe like for sure. I don't know. I think that even lower classes like you know, like the working class or what have you, I think they might have worn something, but it would have been very small. It wouldn't have been like the royalty would have had these massive ones. Or everything is bigger when you're royalty. Really? Jeez, I love the boys. I don't know. I kind of root for the boys. You don't like anybody?
They
are all terrible people, but it is a fun show.
Yeah, I understand that sentiment, like, but
even Frenchie though, and
Frenchie. Oh no, Frenchie's.
Wait, which one's Frenchie?
Frenchie,
the explosives guy.
He's with Kimiko.
One of
all
the boys.
Time.
Yeah, Kimiko. Yeah,
short little bald dude.
This will be season 5, and it's the final one.
Oh, okay. So I tapped out around like season 3.
Yeah, you see, you've got the soups. Okay. You've got the soups, and then you have the boys, which the boys are, and there's one girl and the boys, so they're like the anti-hero. So the anti-hero, I think you're supposed to root for, and then except for what's her name, who's working with the boys,
Princess Sunshine.
Princess Sunshine, exactly. Yes, you're supposed to root for her. I don't know. I love flawed characters. I like, even if they're like, you know, I still often will root for them. Like I rooted for Cersei. Like I was kind of like, I'm kind of rooting for her. Maybe
Cersei, really?
You didn't root for her at all?
Oh,
I thought it was funny, but you got yourself into that mess. That's what you get, lady.
I kind of rooted for her up to a point.
You thought you were so smart.
I can't.
And then
I would have said it to her the best, and he was saying it her whole life. You're not as smart as you think you are.
Well, I mean, could you root for her after she blew up the set?
No, that's what I meant. Up to that point. Up to that point.
I wasn't rooting for her.
Like, you know, like even Tyrion said she had two things that were redeemable. She had cheekbones and her children. And
No,
so
but
I did
like,
kind
she
of
loved
root for her.
But I don't think for a second she loved her children.
I think she loved the idea of
her-
loving her children.
She
Yeah,
loves
using
her
them as
cool,
children
right?
as extensions of herself.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's as much as she could love. The same
Yeah.
with Jamie. She doesn't love Jamie. She loves
No.
him as her
A tool.
a ligament.
She's
Her
in
tail.
love with
She's her
she's in love
tail.
with herself.
And
And
that's
because
what
he
it
looks
She
like
is a
her,
full
she's
narcissist.
banging herself.
And
Oh, is fandom a Cersei lover or a Cersei
Yes,
hater?
you know what? Say Cersei like 3 more times. I bet you fandom pops in.
Okay, Cersei. Cersei.
Air Touch Alpinos is also a big Cersei lover,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I just
can't
found like
do it.
I don't know. I think it's probably Lena Headey is, I thought she was
I love her.
amazing.
Oh,
It's the same with Charles
Great
Dance.
Great.
That's a
Like,
different.
Charles
That's a
Dance is-
different discussion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a different discussion.
Actors
Okay.
and actresses like Jack Leeson. I mean, you can't.
Oh, this is so bad,
Absolutely.
Haymaker.
but
Oh my God, Daddy, this is some daddy
Go to your
humor.
room.
Yeah.
Go to your
You're
room. You
done.
know,
Go to the
Who's
wall.
this man? I don't know if you're a man or woman, but who's this man?
Okay, so Bex, you've done your MVP. Tatiana, who's your MVP?
Well, I have a top 3. My top 1 would probably, arguably, be Egg, because he's a hell of a wingman. He's a hell of a hype man. He's a hell of and he's a dedicated student to the craft of squireship. Like, he wants to be the best he can be for this guy that he just decided, I'm going to adopt now. And
Haymaker is doubling down.
and he's a hell of a fast master.
Mhm.
Yes.
That. And there's also a thing like, even for all his precociousness and all his sassiness, like, you can tell there's more to him than meets the eye. Like, for example, which by the way we didn't talk about, Blackfire alert. He mentioned the Blackfire.
Mm-hmm.
When he was like doing the play fighting. Like, I saw in like an analysis video where that said that's the true Egg. That excitement, that childlike excitement, that's who he truly is. And then he like stops and like just starts like like trying to like review the tourney and everything. And it was like a mask fell over it. So that tells you a lot about who he really is and who he's supposed to be, and who he's expected to be by others. So there's even in this tiny little child, there's this strange dichotomy over who he is and who he could be and who he has to be. So I just love me some Egg. I love me some Egg, properly scrambled with a little salt.
Yep.
Some bacon. No.
Bacon.
That's
in True Blood. There's eggs. Remember, Bex, remember in True Blood there was an eggs in True Blood. I think it was short for what was it short for?
His full name was Benedict.
Benedict. That's right. That's why they called him eggs. Yes.
Oh, Benedict.
So good. Tara.
He was so.
Yeah.
I have seen
gonna play with
that,
it again.
that was season 2, I think. That was a bonkers season, I think, or season 3. It was bonkers.
That was season 2.
Was it season 2? Yes, with the witches.
The Maniac was season 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I'm gonna, of course, mine's gonna be Lionel. And I sort of explained why he's my MVP. Hold my beer kind of thing. I love that.
Like if Hold My Beer was a person, literally.
Yeah, and also like
who is Makars.
I love his gambeson, like that sort of like golden yellow coat he was wearing. I love that. I thought it was gorgeous. And all his costumes are gorgeous. I can't wait to see him in his armor, by the way. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Actually, I think they did show him in his armor.
Spoiled by AK Knight, but like,
Yeah. I think actually we did see him wasn't he in the joust?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because we can see his antlers, right?
Right.
Yeah. So finally, if you guys are okay with this, we're going to go around and do a rating on the episode. So last week we did a rating. Does everyone remember, like, John, you weren't here, and Tatiana, you weren't here, but does everybody remember what you rated last week?
I have no memory. I want to say maybe 8 or 9, maybe.
Mine was
I give it like an 8.7.
Mine was 8.75.
Yeah.
I did a 9.
Yeah. Tatiana, did you rate it in the chat last week?
I don't remember. I probably said like a 9.5.
Yeah.
I would probably put this new episode also in 9.5 because I really loved it.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, Adamantium. Good
Well,
to see you.
I'm married, so I don't want to bang him, but but I can admire him.
You can thirst.
And enjoy his
zest, his verve.
zest. Yes,
his
his
vigor.
Well,
vigor.
it's because you gotta include Baylor. So it's like if you
Baylor,
done,
yeah.
like, Baylor.
We have to include, Baylor and John. There's no one for John to be all over though. We need someone for John.
Tansel.
I was going to ask this year. We've had all male like nude scenes or exploitation or whatever, but no female. And I was.
I mean,
how do you like
technically
the switch?
there
Because
technically was like a semi-nude in the first episode with Daisy being wrapped like a dead person, and they were like
the fetish.
they were like, putting the shroud over her.
Mhm.
Like you can see some boob action or like very briefly.
You can
know,
either
when I
have the
did my
human
reaction
horse
for
or the
that-
actual horse. I'm so sorry. Those are your choices.
When I did my reaction for that episode and I saw what they were doing, my
hi,
first
Penelope.
question was, what the hell kind of sex game is this? And then I said, you know what? Nope, that's none of my business. You're gonna do what you do. I'll be
They
over
made
here.
him pay up front though. I'm pretty sure. Like that they needed a retainer for that. In case they bring it
would
out
hope so.
after.
That's just
Yes.
good business.
Exactly. Okay, so let's go around and everyone we're going to do a rating out of 10. And anyone in the chat, if you
How
want
many
to rate
pine
us.
trees?
Sorry, what's that?
How
the
many
scale.
out of pine trees?
Oh, so
trees.
is it penis trees?
Yeah.
What was it last week? What did we do it last week?
Oh.
I have no memory.
It was different.
Was it
It wasn't
stags?
poops. It was stags.
Yeah, it was something like
I think it was
like-
stags.
Yeah.
And so this week we're
We
doing
definitely made a thirsty joke about it.
yeah. Are we
That's
doing- so
okay,
we're doing-
Chris. At least you made it.
Is it sorry, you said penis trees?
Pine trees.
Pine trees.
Okay, so
I mean, like something that big, it's hard to call that a peen.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to say the full name, government name.
do we do shooting
That is
stars?
a dollar. That's a Dollar Tree.
yeah.
You gotta have the full government name on there. So sorry.
Do we do shooting stars?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we could
God.
do shooting stars.
Yeah.
We could do an elm tree.
Elm tree trunks.
Listen,
tr-
you had one of those too.
trunk.
It
We could
doesn't
do a
matter.
trunk. We do-
Oh.
John,
dear.
how many of whatever we're discussing do you?
I would give this episode a 7.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And what about last episode though?
9,
Oh, so this took a dive for you.
big time.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not judging you. Okay, Meeks, what about you?
I'm gonna give this a solid 8.5. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I love it so much, and I every time I think about it, I get sad because it's almost over.
Mm-hmm. It's too short. It's kind of like when you go on vacation, and if you go to, it takes you a while to kind of settle in and everything, and then you have your vacation, then you have to leave right away. So it's sort of like that. It's like you just get into it, and then it's over, right?
Yep.
Yep,
okay.
pretty much.
Alicia, what about you?
I will give this one a solid 8 out of 10 pine trees. Again, I wish it was longer, and like me said, it's almost over already. But I think we could have used a bit more story in here. But it was a good episode. I enjoyed it, and I hope they ramp up a little bit more next week.
Okay. Bex?
I think I'm gonna agree and give it an 8. I think we're also just kind of still at that, it's before like the good stuff is really going to get going. But I thought there was some good character work. And and I really do kind of like, settling in on, Dunk's connection with Sir Arlen and how that's like propelling him forward. Like, I think the ending, like, I probably, like all joking aside and like, yeah, there are good moments, but I kind of thought like towards the end, it really picked up. And yeah, 8.
Okay. Tatiana, what are your thoughts?
Well, last week's episode for me was like a 9.5 healthy poops. And and I think this episode is probably like a solid 9 medieval tripods.
Oh, okay.
Because I do concur. I do concur. Like, would we like a bit more plot and like for the story to go along? Yes, but I think this was really good character study. It was honestly full character, and I will never say no to a good character study ever. Like you see Dunk not only get further disillusioned with the idea of great knights and what does it mean to be a great knight versus like what his mentor taught him, and like you see him still his resolve over this seemingly impossible task, and honestly I think we needed to have an episode of just that. Yeah, so that when he gets going, it feels more earned, because he needed to get a little bit out of his head and into reality for a while to like get his head on straight, and I think we needed that. So I would do like a solid 9.
I'm going to give it the same. I'm going to give it a 9. I actually think I liked it better. This is why, like, what John and I are like may not agree as much. I actually like this episode more, and I love the quietness. Like, I know a lot of people want all this action and everything, and there was some action, so I don't want to take that away. But I kind of like those quiet moments. It was really enjoyable. It was just like nice to just sort of sit with them and the characters and get to know them. And there was a lot of development. By the way, I forgot to ask you guys about this. I was thinking about this before, like when I was making dinner, that what do you think about the use of flashbacks? Because, I shouldn't D&D, that was one of their edicts. Yes, go ahead, Bex.
Yeah, I mean, I think like, well, and even like the showrunner very much stated like, this is one of the ways we're distinguishing ourselves from like the other shows. And again, like those like quick, punchy, I mean, yeah, like we had like a little bit more extended.
Sorry, that's hilarious. We should have done that. Why didn't you say that
coming
earlier?
in derailing the whole conversation.
No, Haymaker had said 4 out of 7 broken lances.
It's like by the time we're done this, we should do a 12 days of Christmas.
Listen,
right?
at this
12
point,
days of Christmas, but we'll use all these.
Yeah, we do need to keep a spreadsheet of like what our ranking systems are. But
yeah,
I mean, I really love like how they're using flashbacks. And I think we're gonna get some more kind of like bigger, a little bit more, I don't want to say like dreamy, but like a little bit more like kind of esoteric. But I mean, like I said, like the way that they did it from like the very, first, like within the first like 2 minutes, like we're getting those punchy, like the one, or like when he's talking, I can't remember who he's talking to, but when it shoots and it's like they're like pulling the knife out of that man's belly.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The arrow.
It's just like, I love it. Like, I think it's well done. It's
Bex, because you're an editor, did you notice, like, I think did they put a shadow around it when they do a flashback? Like, is there a little bit of a border that just to give you that indication that
they
it's
they did like a oh my god, a Wes Anderson type shot.
Bit of a
I think it
haze.
was a
With the
haze, yeah.
around it.
I thought it was like a slight color change
It's a
too.
vignette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I noticed like a little bit of a color change.
Mhm.
Yeah, like and it's pretty subtle though. Like
It
wasn't,
was.
like
Yeah.
like maybe.
But I
a
don't think
little
there's
bit of a
anybody.
vignette,
It wasn't
but-
confusing though. I think they did a really good job. Like, sometimes when they do flashbacks and they don't tell you, like, I'll watch a show and I'll be like, oh my God, what is going on here?
Yeah,
And I'll be like, oh, this is a different time period.
They did it in such a perfect way because
Mhm.
they did it very close to like what Dunk was saying. So it was just like an illustration of what he was saying. So it was clear as day. But now that they established it, they're going to be able to like do that, like play around with that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of that, Branch should mind his own business.
Yeah.
He's such a busybody.
Oh,
Thanks, Peter.
oh, guys, this Bran and Bloodraven, like,
Yeah.
As I guess, like perverts.
Yeah.
It's like a little cat with a toy. Wee, wee.
well, poor Bran.
I would
It's
like to introduce a new category, which is like my MVP for the stream.
Oh,
I'm gonna give that to Bex for this comment right here.
absolutely.
You did that. You
We are
did that.
not
sis.
worthy.
About that.
We are not worthy. Yes. That's going to go into the 12 Days of Christmas song that we're going to write. Again.
12 broken Texas.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, thank you so much for those laughs. I appreciate y'all.
You missed it, AK, but that was our first conversation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
came in with a broken cervix.
Yeah,
like,
it was awesome.
By
I'm
the way,
sorry.
so I did break down and I did watch the episodes
making of.
ahead. Not the making of, but when they say
The preview.
behind
I'm
it.
watching them every
Oh.
single time.
I wasn't
Period.
going to, but I ended up watching it.
It's 30
So
minutes. Give me the extra 2 seconds.
I,
Thank you so much.
I have to say that they basically gave the whole story away.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty
I
much.
can hear Reddit watching it.
But I guess we won't. We know what happens, but we don't know how we get to what happens.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so who's looking forward to next weekend?
Always.
Me.
Always.
Although I am actually going to be at a play on Sunday night.
Ooh.
Going to see
What you wanna see?
all Out on Broadway, and like
Oh.
Oh,
Jason Mantzoukas, Craig Robinson.
Isn't that Dionysus?
Yes.
Dionysus.
Okay. Like, isn't that Dionysus?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Percy Jackson will be continued. I think it's best for us to wait until after this because we're double streaming with DJ also, and we can't do a whole lot like 5 days a week. We don't have that time.
Bruh.
There's too many shows right now.
Bruh.
So before we
But it's
lose
on the list.
Tatiana, because she's got to get up really early and she had a super long day, why don't we go around quickly and everyone can just, tell everyone a little bit about what they're doing, if they're doing anything. If they're not, that's fine too. I'm not going to be judgy. I'm doing fuck all, Heidi. I don't know.
That's
John,
Heidi
you wanna
saying,
start?
Why you assholes ain't
actually,
doing
I'm not.
I have a potty
I'm not
mouth.
doing a-
Sorry.
I'm not doing a damn thing. Just to
Good.
continue the potty mouth.
Yes.
So, I just work all the time. I've been really excited about the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Thank you very
nice.
much.
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so that'll be my big thing coming up. So I'm really excited.
And when
about
is that? When is the Super Bowl?
the 8th of February?
Oh, okay. That's very soon. And also, by the way, I want to remind everybody Monday's Groundhog Day. So if you
Yes.
are into that, you could watch.
We better be talking
Groundhog
about
Day.
spring.
Funny.
I've
or
never
else
seen a
drown.
groundhog in my life.
Mhm.
Drown 'em.
I feel like we're
So
still gonna
drive
be
angry.
spring.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, John, and we really appreciate having you here. We have
I'm
to
so
have you
glad to
come
be
back.
here.
Will you come back for this the
Anytime.
finale one? Yeah.
Except for the Super Bowl day, anytime.
Oh no. Yeah, no. I think it's the end. I think it's We'll do it on. It's going to be I
Sports
think at the end of February.
It's good to
So
see all the people.
Meeks, aside from people trying to kill you at work and having a couple of cocktails,
She has
what's up with you?
I literally do have all
Thank
the
you,
things.
Vanessa.
I am currently watching Wonder Man, which is a joy and a treat.
I can't wait.
I highly recommend you watch it. It's really good.
I heard it's
I
great.
also just started watching Bridgerton, part 1 out the way, which I also very, very much love. I'm very, 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 very sad and distraught, and you might see me cry in the next few weeks because the last episode of Fallout is next week.
Oh, I know.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. My stomach hurts. I'm sick. I can't remember what else. I feel like there's other stuff I'm watching, but those are the main ones right now.
Mhm.
I'm still doing my 40 for 40 game challenge on my gaming channel. But yeah, Metaweeks Gaming, Metaweeks on YouTube. That's where I bees.
Shrinking is out too. If anyone's into that show, the
heard
next
about that.
season's out. Just came out.
Mm.
Alicia, what are you up to? I know you're a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, not as much as Meeksy has over there, but coming up, actually in about another hour or so, we will be back with double stream for Fallout with our good friends Sir one of the tall, well, yeah, giants, yes, and Phantom D Saint. So come through for that. It'll be on my channel as well as on our Review with the Crew channel. And like I just said, we will be finishing Percy Jackson. We have Ep 1 and maybe Ep 2 up, but we are going to finish that season. We still got to talk about Stranger Things. That's probably only going to be just like a season overall chat. So we can knock it out the way. I think there's like 2 or 3 other things that we had on the list, Meeks, and my memory is failing me right now. But yeah, we have things coming, please. I know. It was a hope and a prayer. And yes, Wonder Man, we will be doing that.
They are so good.
They're so good.
Daredevil. Yes, we will absolutely be covering Daredevil. My girl Jessica Jones is back, and I can't wait.
Oh my God, really? That's amazing.
Yes, they're bringing, as far as I know, they're bringing all of the Defenders back. I really, really still hope that they leave Loris's ass in the Reach. He does not need to return. But yeah,
are they also bringing
what we got going down?
Back?
I would assume so if they're doing Jessica Jones, but we just don't know when. We know for sure Jessica Jones.
He's in.
And is it Kristen
He's in
Ritter?
talks already.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and she's a phenomenal Jessica Jones.
I love her. She's also in Breaking Bad. Bex, what about you? What are you doing? I know you took a day off today.
I took a day off today. I'm working on pitches and pilots that I can't talk about, but nothing exciting. They're all like kind of like unscripted kind of stuff.
No, I know you're contractually obligated to. You probably have to sign an NDA or something, right? Yeah.
Like one people and places.
Yeah. Well, one's like a home design show, another's like kind of a Bravo show, but my company, which ironically is Haymaker East, we do Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality. So if you like that stuff, like go for it.
I think she died of a heroin overdose in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
different universe.
The actress
she's alive and kicking in this
her
universe.
Character. But I mean, I'm like I said, like I'm prepping for like kind of a big Oscar watch party. Like I'm playing some games. Like speaking of which, if anyone wants to like chit chat about like some like the Oscar,
I'd love
to, because I got
we could do some Oscar chat.
When are the Oscars?
They're March like 14th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should do a pre-Oscar show. That would be fun.
Well, oh no, I'm hosting a party at like that other location.
You're doing an Oscar party, but do you want to do a pre-Oscar stream? Or we could do it like a week before or something?
Yeah.
That would be really fun. I haven't really been I know Marty Supreme. I haven't been completely following it, but I
mean Marty Supreme. Oh, they're only gonna get Timothy.
Okay.
That's the only Oscar they're gonna get.
Yeah.
And does he deserve it?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, I'm like going through. I'm seeing The Secret Agent on Sunday.
Secret agent, man.
But yeah, I've seen most except for F1 and Begonia.
Begonia, I've seen. And if you go in to watch it, don't read anything about it before you watch it.
Well, I mean, I know the general premise.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. It's just like it just kind of like didn't hit. Like when it hit, I was busy.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't in the like it's on Peacock, so I'm gonna.
It's amazing. It's amazing, actually. I
absolutely
loved
mean,
it.
I love Yorgos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily like Emma Stone. Kind of sucks as a person, but she's a good actress.
She's perfect in this role. She's very speaking of not rooting, she's very unlikable in this role.
Well, I mean, whatever. We'll get into it, but
Speaking of Peacock. Go ahead.
I also just finally watched Heated Rivalry.
Oh, that's on my
list. That one.
I've been hearing so much about that, bruh.
I'm not into hockey, so I really can't. I don't know.
Girl, it don't matter.
It's not about hockey. It's not about hockey.
It's not about hockey.
Okay, because one of my viewers said, "Oh, how do you have to watch this? I'm really into hockey. I wonder if you're covering it." I'm like, "No, I do not like hockey."
But
I know I'm Canadian, but
it depends on how you describe hockey.
Did you watch Letterkenny?
No. Is
okay? So one of the guys who created Letterkenny, he's doing this show, but this show is based off like a romance or romance series by a straight woman. That's a whole different conversation.
That makes sense. Now I see what.
No, I know. I think there's some hot sex in it or something. I think I've heard that.
So
that's why I think it's pop. Isn't there like hot sex in it or something?
Oh,
yes.
Steamy
sex. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, but I just had no interest because it's about hockey. But I did like the show Stick, and that's what it's all.
Becca's smiling.
TV sex.
She's happy.
I mean, like two hot guys.
Yeah, I'll watch it with Jack. I'll watch it with him. Yeah, him and I can watch it together.
But also, speaking of Peacock,
he likes watching hot gay sex.
if y'all have that streaming service, check out Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne. It's
that's really good.
And I'm sad that we're not getting a season 3 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Oh, is it? Did they cancel it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, streaming.
I was hoping for a Poker Face Only Murders in the Building crossover.
Ooh.
But alas, it didn't go.
Tatiana, what about you?
And I'm hoping Sinners does sweep.
Oh, yeah. It probably will. I think Frankenstein, I'm calling it like the costumes are going to win. Like, I would be surprised if Sinners won against Frankenstein because Kate Hawley has probably deserved an Oscar before for other work, and she hasn't gotten one, and I think she really deserves it for that. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah, did I show you the costume that I made based on? Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. Well, you're supposed to tell me where you're. Okay. Oh, you have it right there.
There it is.
Oh
my gosh!
Beautiful, like a monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It's like when she's feeling summery, it's not so cool toned.
Exactly. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Why are you in my
comments?
I still have your painting that you did for me, by the way. It's by my desk. Yeah, I should take a picture of it and send it to you. Maybe you took a picture of it, but it's archery. Yeah.
Yeah, I made her like, was it Olena's niece?
Yeah. You know what? I'll bring it down here next week, and then I can show everybody.
Yay!
Okay, and then I think I told you last week I'm going to be interviewing the Artful Dodger designer. So which is this John? By the way, you would love that show. It's on Hulu. And it's sort of like what would happen to Fagin and Dodger years after they left London, then they end up in Australia, and it's just so fun. So season 2, and I'm just watching it right now. It's so fun. I love it.
Also,
yes.
I'm if anyone is in Puerto Rico by around June or July, I'm actually in SpongeBob the musical over here.
Oh my God! Really? That's amazing. Who are you playing?
Guess who my character is?
The squirrel.
No.
What's her name?
That's what I was guessing too.
Mrs. Potts.
I'm the computer.
You're the computer. The computer wife.
I'm the computer wife.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm the anthropomorphic computer wife, and it's a romance.
Yes. We just
And guess what?
watched
My plankton, my husband, is a 16-year-old little gay boy. So,
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Who is like 6 feet.
Wait, when is it playing?
It's around June or July. We don't have like a set date yet.
That's so great.
Summer.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap things up so that we can let Tatiana go to bed and everyone else to enjoy the rest of their evening. But anyway, we're going to be back next week at 7 p.m. EST on next Thursday. And we're going to be talking about episode 3. And so I just want to thank everyone for coming. And of course, my lovely panel.
Always a pleasure. Thank you guys also for coming through. Everyone that was in both of our chats. It's very convenient that we could put it all up on the screen because that saves people from going back and forth. They can see everything.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
yes.
Well, this would shock John, but I used to watch gay porn, so I don't know.
Yes,
of course.
I feel this.
John's cover your ears, John. No, of course.
It's just passion, more passion, and passion. That's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Plankton's wife, his computer wife.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's so funny. Anyway, we're learning something about each other. Okay, so anyway,
what
so
makes
thanks so much
Beck
for going.
smile?
What's that, John? Did I make you blush?
We learned what makes Beck smile.
That's right.
Gay sex. What?
Word. All right. Don't forget to come back in like 30 minutes or so. Me, Meeks, and DJ and Fandom will be on.
Oh, you guys are on after this. Okay,
that is Fallout.
We should have put a link. A link.
A
That
was like
Charlotte on the brain.
Of what?
A leak.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have
that
equipment to make that happen, my lady.
A moment of silence for that girl in the beginning of the episode.
Moist. You're right.
Yeah. If someone can just actually wait, hold on, here it is. I'm going to just put the link to my channel on here because for some reason it is not showing up in my upcoming things just yet.
I see it.
Perfect.
Yeah. So everyone hop over there.
Yes.
We are on episode 4 and 5.
Episode 4. We might be doing episode 5 if we get through it fast enough. Because Phantom is working tonight, so we'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And Alicia, actually, maybe Phantom wants to join us on one of these chats in the next.
I will find out
if he would like to, or Tanya, or Nikki. Or,
I thought they were coming through for the finale.
Oh, the finale's. No, that's good. That's totally good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway,
I'll ping them both with a reminder so they don't.
Wonderful. So please go over and watch Meeks and Alicia and Phantom do their show. The link is there, and I want to thank everyone for joining us. What a wonderful group of people we have in our chat. Always the best group of people. Love you guys. Okay, well, have a great night, everyone.
All right. Bye. Stay warm out there if you're in the blizzard.
Ciao.